Welcome in. It is the build stream with your hosts, Kasey and Juan. We've got more builds for you today, but back towards like a more regular kind of schedule. We got 3 for you. So
Three,
yeah,
four?
yeah. 3 for you.
3, 4.
Oh, jeez. Did I tell you, even my dad did the 6-7 thing, and I was like, "Who taught you that?" He learned it from SNL.
Hello everybody, how's it going? Hope you are having a great Friday.
Yeah.
Let's get right into it.
We're starting off the bat with Nate's build. And then we got Mike and Kasey after that. Yeah.
That's right.
Alright, hello, what's up?
Hello.
Welcome in Wildcard, how you been? We're good. You know, we're just in the busiest time of the year. Gearing up for the old Santa Day and all that. Yeah. Wait, Wildcard didn't realize they get modded on Skytech. Yeah. Wildcard's a mod. Oh my gosh, welcome in Joker stream, raiding with a party at 19.
Oh shit. Damn.
Perfect
thank you so
timing
much.
too. How
wow.
we just started.
Thank you for the raid. Hope you all had a great stream. Welcome in everybody.
Yeah, welcome in. Cool.
Wow. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks so much. Yeah, we got three builds coming up for you guys. All the good stuff. Yeah. How was stream? What were you guys streaming? Just unbox the PC y'all built for me. Oh wow!
Hell yeah!
Dang, heck yeah! Perfect.
Nice. All right, had to come back to the source. Well, this is where we do it. This is where we build the PCs.
Yeah. This is where the magic happens.
We are literally just getting started on one, so strap in, everybody.
Yeah. I've watched all your streams. Oh, thank you.
Nice.
No swearing, Juan.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Alright. Yeah. So yeah, I was like, we got 3 builds till weekend. So that's all good. Hopefully PC got you in one piece, Jokers. So hopefully that all went well. It should. I mean, like, I appreciate y'all. Super excited for my new build. Heck yeah. Yeah. I was like, buckle up for a good weekend of gaming ahead of you. Yeah. I was like, it's always the best when it comes right before the weekend. I'm telling you, man, every time I used to have like a computer break, it would break on a Friday night, and I was like, you're kidding me. Right before a weekend of gaming. Usually something easy to fix. But yeah. Cool. What can I tell my dad to convince him to get me a PC? Tell him that you will work off You will work off the amount with chores. You gotta make it worth your dad's while too, you know? But yeah. Haven't booted it up yet, but at least got it unboxed. Heck yeah, okay. Get the battle station all set up. But yeah, Juan was tired of me, I don't know, I guess playing Mario Kart on the Nintendo 64. So he brought Mario Kart 8 for me to understand. Ultimate. It's deluxe.
Or deluxe.
Yeah,
whatever.
it's like, what?
Something like that.
Yeah, it's going to be a streaming and gaming monster going forward. Heck yeah. Hey, what's up, Rutu? Welcome in.
Yo.
Why was 6 afraid of 7? Because 7 ain't 9. You could do more power slides, I guess, but
No, don't tell her that. Do whatever you want.
Sure. Well, I'm gonna, you know me, I never adjust my game style to be more effective. That's why I don't block in fighting games.
It's
like, what am I, a wimp?
Heart desires.
Joker raid, yeah. Yeah, thanks for the raid again, Joker. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Heck yeah. And one big boom. All right. 3, 2, 1. Boom! I don't know why my voice went. I was like, boom! Instead of going down, it went up. Boom! Goofy status. Hey, what's up, Brian? How you doing?
What up?
Dang, I missed Juan swearing, yeah. Trust me, I'm sure it'll happen again.
I don't know what they're talking about.
Joker's a huge W? Heck yeah. Her boom finally at puberty, I know, for real. Or apparently it's going through it. It was just like, woohoo! Nate's build makes mine look silly. Throw it in the bin, please. No!
What?
Nate's build is one heck of a beefy machine. But that's not the only way to game. But this is one heck of a way to game. He talks about Skytech all the time. Aw, thanks, Joker. Yeah. If you're not part of our affiliate program, you should definitely apply for it. Have you ever broken a piece mid-build? Oh yeah, definitely. It was like pretty uncommon, like the more you do it. But yeah, every once in a while, you go a little too fast or something, don't realize it. I was changing out CPUs on a bunch of motherboards because something happened where a bunch of them got... I had to do a bunch of them, so I had about 4 or 5 that I was doing really quickly, and I was like, okay, 1, 2, 3, and then one of them I just went a little too fast. It wasn't completely seated, crunched it. But, you know, over here we've got an inventory, so when stuff like that happens, we just go and get another one. Much harder to do when you're at home, and you gotta pay for every piece. Oof. I blew up my first laptop BIOS this week. Oh, nice! It's all fun and games until something gets bricked. Oh, and also one time I watched my boss, like, literally break a RAM slot. That was fun. Oh man, are these little Jolteons? Kinda look like it. On an 8-year-old i3 laptop, no worries. It was probably ready to give up the ghost anyway. It's funny, I was trying to get, I had to get Wi-Fi and LAN drivers on a laptop where the touchpad didn't work. And so I had to get really good on my, like, brushing up on my key commands again.
Damn.
And then afterwards I was like, I wonder if you just plug a mouse into it. Oh yeah, the mouse works. It's just literally just a trackpad. But then I was like, you know, it was good practice to be like, okay, yeah, like find and get the Wi-Fi drivers, get them downloaded on here, all with just key shortcuts. I don't know. I'll do that at times when I'm home too, because sometimes I'll be playing a game on my PC that I use a controller for. And in the meantime, I've taken my mouse downstairs to use with my laptop. So then I get upstairs to play the game, and there's no mouse. But once I'm in the game, I don't need the mouse, so just gotta like shortcuts, run execution, and once I'm in there, I'm golden. Oh yeah, here comes the case. Anyways, how's everybody doing? What's y'all's weekend plans? Hope everybody had a good week. But, you do anything fun this weekend? Let me know. I'm gonna just be at home. I'm actually looking forward to a somewhat lazy weekend. Hopefully getting my PC and such all set up in the office again after painting. Gonna get back to video gaming. I think I'm gonna play the Digimon game, but I'm gonna cast it to the frickin' projector
Hey.
and just like play it on the wall. Like, it's gonna be so great when the beanbag chair arrives, but they shipped the cover for it, and I was like, where's the beanbag?
Where's the beans?
Where's the beans? Like, you know, I feel like I could get away with, like, if it didn't come with the cover yet, but, like, what am I gonna do with the cover? And, like, it hasn't even so, like, the cover is, like, arriving today, and the beanbag has not shipped. I'm just like, how long is it gonna be? What's up, John? How you doing? TGIF indeed.
TGIF.
Digimon awaits you. Oh, yeah. I also want to play some Sims 2 this weekend, and I upped my, subscription for World of Warcraft for 1 month so I could get some footage for a video. So I might play a little World of Warcraft this weekend. We'll see. Cat got spayed this morning. She's back from the vet very angry. Ooh, I know that. They either come back very angry or like just so like zonked out of their mind that you're like, buddy, you okay? Oof. But yeah. Well, that's good. At least Kitty got through the surgery all good. But yeah, taking my poodle to the vet to get neutered. Homie had like 1,000-yard stare, just like, like even after we brought him home, I was like, he's okay, right? Like, you bought Sims 2 on Steam? No, I actually, of all things, there was a time about 15 years ago, maybe 10, where EA, for some reason, decided to give out for free Sims 2, like, the complete collection. Like, as a digital download on Origin at the time or whatever, so I grabbed that and I've had it forever. But it doesn't run well on my computer because the EA app is totally screwed up. I don't even know. I've gone into the files, I've tried to force it into different, like, Sims 2 and Sims 3 are both broken for me on my computer. I've tried everything, it's just broken. I've given up. But I also had The Sims 2, because it was like $20 or something on the Mac store. So on the MacBook, that is not used for games. It has one game, in case you're like, you know, needing a game on there, and it's The Sims 2. The only weird thing about it is that it's missing one of the towns. So like, it has Veronaville, it has Strangetown, it does not have Pleasantville. Pleasantview? And I don't know why. Like, did somebody delete the town? But, yeah. So I'm going down, like, memory lane for real. Playing with a bunch of the pre-established families in the neighborhood. They got some really crazy lore. She's sleeping at the moment. Aw. Yeah, I gotta sleep off that surgery. Poor kitty. Was that when they made their own Origin launcher and was trying to pull people from Steam and free stuff? Yep. So yeah, I have it on there. I got Sims 3 on there, and I got Sims 4. But yeah, Sims 2 and 3 used to work, and then the EA app, I guess, took over Origin, and ever since then I've had issues with it. Maybe that town was cursed. I know, right? Well, it kind of sucks, because, like, I mean, I'm playing in Strangetown right now, because that's the best town. So with all the aliens. But, I would have liked to have gone and played in Pleasantview, so I'll have to find some kind of alternative for that. Especially because Veronaville's kind of lame, because it's just Romeo and Juliet. Which is fun until you realize, like, that's all they got going on there. And then they have, like, a bunch of the Sims with the face paint. It's weird. Oh, was that when they made their... Oh, sorry, I read that. Also, I think that town is cursed, because that's where Bella Goth got abducted. Well, we think, abducted by aliens off of Don Lothario's roof. And now you can see her walking around Strangetown. You know, if they make a Sims movie, they should just do that plotline. Just do The Sims 2. With the goth, Don Lothario. It's basically Desperate Housewives. Like, perfect. And okay, last night I watched this movie. Somebody on YouTube recommended it, and then somebody somewhere else recommended it. It's called Adaptation, 2002. Nicolas Cage's finest work. And it's a movie about the screenwriter trying to adapt the book The Orchid Thief to a movie. But he's like struggling with it, so it ends up just it's very meta. Like the movie is his adaptation, and it's him trying to adapt this book. It was ridiculous. Highly recommend. A Sims TV series. I would watch it. I would be totally down for that. At least The Sims 2 had enough lore that, like, yeah, definitely be a TV series. But yeah, cool stuff. Hey, what's up, Tuies? How you doing?
Here you go.
Welcome in. Man, I might have to grab more of those crackers. Somebody like left these. I don't know where they came from, but somebody left these crackers that are like rosemary, and it tastes.
Melissa.
What?
It might have been Melissa.
It's probably Melissa, yeah. But it tastes like a Thanksgiving dinner. Like the whole thing, like the turkey, the gravy, the stuffing. It's great. Easy release. I don't know, man. I always wondered, like, is typing easy really that much easier than being like EASY? Like,
yes, it's not trendy though.
yeah, but like in the future, like hundreds of years from where, like, when we're totally removed from this vernacular, someone could find this and be like, what does it mean?
Like spelling K, cool with the K.
Or like, what if you were like, okay, like let's say you didn't speak or read English, so you saw that and you put it into a translator directly like that. It wouldn't translate.
Yeah.
We must use new language to confuse the AI bots. I guess that's true, yeah. I don't know though, have you ever, like, some of those LLMs really love communicating with emojis. And it's like, where they have to put them like all over the place, and it's like, did these ones just scrape from all of those like copy pastas that are just like, hey girly, you could. Yeah, so what are your weekend plans?
Go to work.
Oh, well that sucks.
Sleep. It doesn't suck.
Bro, last night I had this dream that I had overslept, and I woke up at like 10.
Oh no.
And I was like, oh
Whole
my
day is gone.
gosh. Well, it was also one of those things where I was like, I gotta get you to work, I gotta do all this kind of stuff. And then I was like, and I needed to water the lawn this morning, no! So like, I was so upset because I knew that if we had woken up late, I wouldn't have enough time to water the lawn before we left.
Yeah.
Like, that was my main concern.
It'll be there when you get back.
Yeah, but crispier.
It'll grow back.
Sometimes it doesn't. That's why I have all those little patches. Where's my cute ooh chat GPT assistant? Exactly. It's crazy that new computers now cost more than a used Corolla. I don't know, man. This car market's still kind of stupid. I feel like a used Corolla with like, 200,000 miles is still like $13K. And that's a good deal. Stop watching the first 15 minutes of Home Alone. Yeah. Hilarious, because actually the other day I did watch about the first, like, maybe half hour of Home Alone, because it was on TV. We have a good for the performance we were getting, Man, I found this camera I wanted. Dropped like $200 in price, but I just like, it's a good deal, but I can't justify it. I don't really need a camera. in Canada, and some Corollas cost 2,800 Canadian, bro. Oh my gosh. That's a good deal, I think. A good gaming PC is like 3,400 Canadian. Dang. Are the Corollas from the 80s as well? Yeah, that's the thing. It might be like anything under the 2000s is still pretty cheap, but man, even like 2004 Corollas, I'm like, I'm sorry, how much do you want? I know it's a tank, but it's a tank that will get absolutely demolished by somebody's Suburban. Have you seen the trend of importing Japanese? I never know how to say this. Is it key cars or K cars?
K cars.
K cars. As light trucks, yeah. I think they're pretty cool, but I feel like it's the equivalent of like riding on the side of the highway with like an e-scooter. It looks cool. Would be totally practical, but in the world that has the Chevy Tahoe, I do wonder if consumers will really go with that. From 2010. Most of them are early 2000s, 2010s. Ah, okay, that makes sense. I will be scared of getting in an accident in those, yeah. I mean, if we could all collectively decide to just be like, what cars are smaller now? Deal? That'd be cool, but harder said than done. Wait, harder done than said. Not only that, but those cars on Canadian Facebook Marketplace, those are in good shape. Maybe I'm spoiled because I live here in California, but like, I've always heard that like a car in any place where it snows is like not a great investment because of rust.
Yeah, there's just cheese on.
Yeah, I was like, true or not true? But I think that's just because we're like spoiled by having a lot of, like most cars you run into over here have never seen snow, so.
Our flavor of damage is on the top side. UV.
From the sun.
Yeah.
Especially on Toyotas. Oof.
Yeah, that clear coat. Very cheap.
Find one quickly, easy peasy lemon squeeze. Nice. Undercarriage is gone, yeah. I think it's mostly in places where they salt the roads, which I understand why they do it, but it's bad for cars, it's bad for trees, and it looks so darn tasty. When I was in Missouri, they would just have like a big trash can filled with the like salt crystals, and it looked like amethyst, and I wanted to eat it. It's the salt that causes the most problem, to be honest. Yeah. Bad for roads, bad for rivers and lakes. Yeah. Just not the most well thought out solution to the ice.
We should like heat the planet by like 10 degrees year over year so there's no more ice.
That will also bring more ice is the only problem. Well, it's like, you know how they have like heated driveways? We just gotta do that to the nation's infrastructure. Just yeah, especially because if you put salt in, like, a high concentration of salt in any earth, you won't be able to grow anything there.
Salty earth. Wait, but when you call someone real salt of the earth, It's a compliment.
No. It's
Is it?
not a compliment.
Wait, it's not?
No.
Oh shit. Well, damn. Good thing you told me before
I mean, like, I don't think so. Like, the salt of the earth. Like, I don't.
Is that not a positive, or is it a pejorative?
Let's look it up. Let's look it up.
Because
I used to
it's
say
not that
you're the
thing.
scum of the salt of the earth because I thought that was like hilarious. Honest, good. Oh, I guess good and reliable.
Because the earth, but then salt in the earth is not good.
It's something from the Sermon on the Mount to preserve the flavor. Preserve and flavor the world. Okay, I was like preserving the flavor of the world, and I was like, what is the flavor of the world? Turns out, green apple. Okay.
Pretty good flavor.
So it is a good thing. Okay, but what if I was to say the scum of the salt of the earth? Okay, AI overview. Hi, I just received my Skytech Chronos 3 computer and I'm loving it. So much faster than my old laptop I used to use for doing CAD work. Oh, heck yeah! Well, thank you for ordering this and I'm glad you like it. And yeah,
dude, drive those cabs.
almost any desktop, I mean, like, other than, like, something really old or, you know, no GPU, will be faster and pack way more of a punch than a laptop. So, yeah, I was like, when you've only been on a laptop for a while and you go back to a desktop, it's fantastic. So, glad you're enjoying it. And yeah, it'll be much better for doing CAD work on there. Hold on, let me find a good beater car on Facebook Marketplace. Hey, Sweet Juicy, how you doing?
Yeah,
Happy
yeah.
Friday indeed. Yeah, yeah. Knives Out 3 is on Netflix. I know what I'm doing this weekend. Ooh, okay. I've never seen Knives Out.
Oh, it's this weekend? Holy shit.
You know what, though? Have you ever seen A Simple Favor?
No, but Nights Out's really good. Knives Out.
Yeah. Well, it's one of those things where they came out with a, like, I liked that movie, and they came out with a sequel randomly on, like, streaming, and every time I go in there, I'm like, oh, I forgot they did this sequel. And I keep putting it off. Dang, I should watch a sequel.
Of?
I was gonna say A Simple Favor.
Oh.
It's like, yeah, it's like direct-to-streaming sequels are things that I have a really hard time being like, yeah, I'll watch this. Even though I want to watch it. Okay, I found a 2006 Volvo XC70 at 2950 CAD. See, I told you. Oh, that's pretty exciting. How many miles? I have one question about what's clocking it means, and do I really need to do it? I use my Chronos 3 just for CAD Blender and Fusion 360 main ones. I use them for 3D printing Slicer and just for pictures of this. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I know what you mean. So overclocking? Yeah, you don't have to worry about that at all. Overclocking is a very niche enthusiast thing and is wholly unnecessary with how incredibly fast hardware is these days. Overclocking is really only something I would recommend to someone who's working on really old, outdated hardware and they're trying to squeeze as much performance as they can out of it, but you don't have to worry about overclocking at all.
Clock it, sis.
Clock it, yeah. Let me see the kilometers. Let me get my kilometers to miles converter.
The kilometers.
The beater Volvo has about 345 kilometers. Alright, let me do my conversion.
That's a lot. Damn.
I like how I put O's. Ooh, 214, yeah. Oof. Yeah. That's the thing, man. If I could spend like $4,000 or $5,000 on a car and know that it could get me to work reliably every day, I would never look back.
Yeah.
Get me to work reliably. You know my commute. Doubt it.
Okay.
Okay, I got my PC from you guys. Can I ask why the holes for the fans are so small at the bottom? Do I need different hardware? I have an Archangel all white. The holes for the fans.
You don't need bottom
small
fans.
Bottoms. Yeah, and an Archangel you wouldn't need bottom fans. I don't think it's designed for it. I think it's just a mesh. Like, am I wrong? It doesn't even have like a
I don't think so.
like a mount form there? Yeah. But yeah, I was like, we typically don't do bottom fans in the Archangel because I don't think it accommodates them.
No, you're just gonna have air blowing into your power supply.
Yeah. Hi, can you please help me build a PC for around 1.5? Lock Cyanide. Ooh, I don't know what that currency is. So I don't know what you'd be able to get parts wise where you're at. Holes are there for 120mm and 140mm, but they're stamped but just tiny. Oh, okay, I think I know what you mean.
You probably
have
need
that.
like the long case
Yeah.
fans.
Yeah,
Like
usually
this.
you need like there's like these kind of screws that are like long. These ones, thank you. There's ones that are like this, so it's like, you know, regular kind of little flat on the top, and then it's a long boy, and it has some of the screw ribbing down here at the bottom. That's typically what you need for those kinds of fans. But I've also noticed with those, with the kind where it's just like barely in there with the mesh, is that it is really hard to get them in there and get them in there secure. So sometimes you kind of just settle for it's mostly in. Good deal for its condition too. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I was like, for 2000, I guess, yeah, that would be fine. I always tell myself, if I ever get a job again that's like 3 to 5 miles within my home, like from where I live, 100% I'm getting like a freaking Buick LeSabre from like 94 and just like calling it good. Paying my $20 to insurance, like.
Maybe something more stylish.
Nah, dude, I would just go for something that's cheap and like vaguely reliable. Those had like, you know, rock solid engines. Bulletproof. $1,600 to be precise. Okay. Well, how much are certain parts in your like country? That's the only other thing, is that sometimes things are more expensive. I know in like, let me see. Okay, so this is India. Oof, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what anything would really be priced at in your country. That's the other hard thing. Okay, sweet. Thank you guys very much. PC has been great. I love it. Playing Arc Raiders right now. Oh, heck yeah.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, get hyped.
Got the hype.
I've been saying such good stuff about Arc Raiders. I should definitely jump into that eventually. Posture check. Woo. Current hardware overclocking is like using 40% more power for 8% gains. Not worth it with new CPU. Exactly. Oh, what's up, Killian? How you doing?
Yo.
Awesome, thank you very much. I wasn't sure what it was, and I didn't want to learn what it was either. I really do appreciate your help. Yeah, no worries. I was like, we're perfect for that, of that whole like, hey, do I need to know about this? Nah. Or yeah. Okay, I found another beater car again. It's a 2010 Toyota Yaris hatchback, 4 doors with manual transmission, and about 235,000 kilometers.
Hell yeah, dude.
That's not
Toyota?
bad, yeah.
Just getting started.
If you're close to Fort Wayne, Indiana, I can take you to the dealership auctions. Ooh, noted. I am not close to Indiana. The price is $2,500 Canadian for the Yaris. That's not bad at all. You just have to know how to drive stick. I just realized you'd be in Canada looking for a ride, lol. But yeah, dude, if I ever, like, either like worked remote fully or like got like some kind of new job that was close to home, I'm just gonna buy my old Firebird back.
I thought you said reliable.
No, if I'm like 3 or 5 miles from home is where I work, I don't need reliable. I'll get that and an e-bike.
Just keep it in the trunk.
Yeah, literally. If a car doesn't drive itself, is it even worth buying? Ian, how did you get in our chat? No, I'm joking. Just spent 1 hour and a half finding in a pile of reverse blade fans where my exhaust is. Nice Friday activities. How are you guys? Oh, we're good. Oh, hey, yeah. It's been the week, I'll tell you what. I made the conversion for you for the Yaris, 2,500 Canadian, 1825 US. Oh my gosh.
Wait, what?
I think it's 1,825, and then 32 cents.
That comma's in a weird spot.
Not necessarily. In a lot of languages, the comma is actually a period.
That I know. I was like 180.
Google local car auctions from the cops, and you get killer deals through them. Yeah. The only problem is that then you don't really know their like maintenance history.
That's true. Drug dealers aren't the most on top people.
Not even that. People aren't always the most on top people about car maintenance. Did I tell you guys
yeah,
the story about my
in
friend
general.
who was like,
The
oh my
Scion
gosh.
TV.
My friend had this Kia, and then he was like, yeah, the car's not working, so I brought it into the shop, and like they say that like the Kia engines are having an issue, so I might actually be able to get it like warrantied. But they were asking when I like last, got an oil change, and I couldn't remember, but I knew it was during COVID. At this point, that was about 2 years ago at least. He's like, because it was really annoying. And he's like, so it's like, yeah, I don't keep up with the the regular maintenance, but nobody I know does that. Like in a like, oh yeah, it's like that's all just a suggestion, right, guys? None of us do that, and every one of us was like, I do that. Like what? How long has it been? Like, oh my gosh, what do you mean you weren't getting oil changes? And yeah, I guess the oil, when they did the oil change, it was just, well, we don't know. We don't know if it was completely empty or if it was like, Jell-O. But that made me realize, I was like, oh no, there's probably a lot of people who are just like, oh yeah, it's all just a suggestion. I understand why people get Ryzen 9, which, don't get me wrong, are great CPUs, but for the Ryzen 7 9800X 3D, because the L3 cache is much larger. Yeah, but because the X3Ds are like, the 800X 3D and such are so like sought after, their prices are higher than they should. So sometimes it's like comparable. And some people just want more cores. For productivity stuff, it comes in handy. So I realized after the fact that I could just look at the blades. Could have saved me so much time. I had just woken up from a nap after working in my defense. I feel that. Dude, sometimes I hold up like reverse blades that aren't so easily like, aren't obvious. Because some of them will just be like reverse blade. And I'll hold it up and I'll spin it and I'll put my hand out to be like, which way is the air going? But if you're lucky, you can just compare it with like a regular one to be like, oh, okay, different. But yeah, I've been there. Yeah, EU people use comma for decimal. Mm-hmm. The oil has built its own civilization.
Oh, microbiome.
So yeah, regardless, his engine did not get comped by Kia, and the car was totaled.
Oof.
Yeah. That's true, but you can get a $75,000 car for $10,000. It's worth it. True.
And then you got to do $5,000 worth of deferred maintenance.
I mean, as long as it's like maintenance that you could, it's like if I got to replace a part or two, and it's not like the worst thing. Like that's totally understandable. But is it the kind of thing where it's gonna give me like lasting issues because it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Any damage or something that happened to like the body that might just forever make it like limp. Bro, remember I told you that Tucson was having issues and then it was going into limp mode all the time?
So what happened?
And like, well, you know, you bring it into a mechanic and they can't find anything wrong with it and you can't make it happen and you're like, trust me, I swear it's doing something. So my dad came to look at it and to like take it into like, you know, a mechanic. Because again, he tried to do the same and he couldn't recreate it. And then literally as he was leaving left the mechanic, turned a corner, and the thing went into limp mode. And he was like, oh my gosh, like, you eat it back to the mechanic. And the mechanic still couldn't find out what was wrong, but, so now it's at a dealership, basically, getting looked at. But it's so funny when you're, like, trying to explain, and then it, like, happens, and it's like, see, I told you, like, I'm not crazy, I swear it was happening. I just need somebody else to witness it. GeForce is a killer deal for price and condition too. You get stick shift with it too, which adds reliability, huh? I use that once, use compressed air on the fan, yeah. Plugging in the headers after having those fans there is always hard.
It's worse when I forget about it and then the GPU's already there.
Mhm. Yeah, I do that actually a lot with my builds, and I'm like, yeah, this is fine.
Trying to make your hand small.
Yeah. Opinions on the Silent Loop 3 compared to others. My reasoning was the refillability. I mean, yeah, that's a nice thing about it, but it also performs really well. Fans are nice and quiet, and they look good. And Be Quiet has just really great quality stuff. Every time I use their products, it's like very apparent when you even just hold the thing. It's like, wow, they made a nice product. So refillability is nice, but I would also say quality and longevity is great with the Silent Loop. You can just feel the difference, like, as somebody who works with a lot of AIOs. Only the Yaris is a 2-door hatchback, not 4-door, lol. Oops, not great for a baby. If one has a baby. Hello, hey, what's up, Seabrew? How you doing? You know, it's so funny. I remember my coupe was really, like, inconvenient when I had friends and was hanging out a lot more. Because, like, getting people in the back always sucked. But, like, now, no one's ever in the back of my car, so, like, I'm a perfect candidate for a coupe now.
Oh yeah, you wanna buy one?
Not one of yours, no.
What the? That's rude.
I don't share your taste in cars.
Why? I have the best cars.
Very nice, thank you. You're very welcome.
Nah, dude, purposely driving the 2-seater so that I don't get asked for rides. OP move.
It's wild that you, like, still get asked for rides. I feel like everyone I know is at that age. You're like, I don't know, they're at that point where they just only want to drive themselves. Which, like, same.
For the most part. Well, I guess to be like the driver.
Oh, yeah. It's been a while. I'm thinking of buying a new PC from you guys again. WoW RAM is expensive, lol. Yeah. Yeah, if you're just tuning in now, it's not a great time for RAM. But on the plus side, and by that I mean the negative side, it's probably going to get worse, so it's relatively cheap now. Spent almost $40 on a Lian 140mm just for the frame to be too thick for me to use. Oh, to use as a rear exhaust? Oh, dang. I'm sorry, that is sometimes an issue with fans. Same thing with like AIOs, where like sometimes their radiator thickness is just like a little bit more than others, or they'll have some kind of weird embellishment on the side, and it makes it so it doesn't fit into a case. And I really need companies to stop doing that. I really need us all to just like agree on a standard for everything, so we don't run into those issues. Hopefully you can still return that fan, yeah.
What's up?
Just check the sound.
Oh,
Is
okay.
you still hear the streaming sound?
No,
Is
not as
the
much.
streaming ongoing?
Not as much.
Okay. Still here?
No.
No? Wow. Only that day or?
Yeah, that day was the worst.
And how about after that?
After that, not. Yeah.
Okay, so what happened is, I think 2 or 3 days
That's
here,
okay.
we clearly hear the drip.
Alright. Sorry about that, just getting some maintenance thing. Yeah. We're a little gun shy about water damage after we got flooded.
PTSD from last time.
So yeah, when we were hearing a water sound, Juan
We
thought it
were,
best
yeah.
to phone it in because yeah, we don't want another flood.
It hasn't come back since that day. I don't know what. I'm not crazy. You're crazy. Like that day was the worst, and then like.
It was happening a lot. I wonder if something was like running. Maybe the air
You
conditioning
better
was
go
running.
catch it.
No.
No, dude. The AC's been off for like a while now. I only run the big fan.
What's up, Killer? How you doing?
Yo.
How you been?
Yellow. Pretty good.
Lian Lee 011 black and 5090. It's a copy of mine. Yeah, it's a popular combo.
Yep.
It's kind of false marketing from Lian Lee to like, yeah, the blade itself is 140 millimeters, but between the screw holes there's 190 millimeters. Yeah, that's messed up. I don't get why companies will do that. It's very weird. Unrefundable? Boo!
Oh, that sucks.
That does suck. And that's like on them too. Like, should have advertised that this 140 millimeter fan was more than 140 millimeters. I would send them an email and be like, I will contact the local news.
The local news is crazy. Local nerd outrage.
Yeah.
More at 11.
I'm bulking right now too. Nice. I haven't been around lately because of uni and work fatigue. Oh, well, that's totally understandable.
That's all good.
Yeah, I was
No,
like,
live
work
your life.
gets in the way, and your schooling takes priority. So honestly, props to you for, putting your nose to the grindstone, as we say, and hitting them books. Oh, building. Okay, I read bulking. Well, it's like building? Yeah, okay. And I was like, cool.
Hell yeah.
Second one today. Oh, God, I
Well,
feel
no way.
yeah. That makes more sense, because, like, how is this your second bulking of the day? Like, yeah. I don't study, though. I feel that. I also was the kind of person who could just, like, not study, show up to a test, and, like, ace it. But there were 1 or 2 subjects where I realized I was really cutting it close with that kind of luck. It's 80% easy. Nice. I tend to find that, like, as long as you pay attention in class, you usually don't have to study. Unless you're in something that is, like, incredibly mathy. Realize CPU is like mine too, 99X3D. Yeah, good chip. I'm sure they care about a random French man contacting local news. I mean, if you film yourself doing it, then it might go viral.
You have a funny accent?
I don't think the French really have like a funny accent.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. Hello, how's it going? It's going good. How are you?
Hello, hello.
We're here on build 1 of 3.
Yeah, we are.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got analytical chemistry that's got math. Other than that, nothing else has math in it. That's good. And for the most part, like, as long as you understand the math, you're golden. It's when you don't understand the math and then you try to do the test, that's when you get into trouble. But yeah, random Frenchman contacts news about Lian fan. We won, getting more OT today. Hope you're well, Kasey. Hey, what's up, Yulia? How you doing?
You know it, dude. Oh, man. I'm gonna turn purple, trying not to pull out the French bastardization of an accent.
Question, when I play GTA roleplay, my game/system total frees up. Do you think that's a memory issue or a RAM issue? Ooh, you know what? A lot of people have been reporting that recently. Let me see if I can find anything on the customer service chat, like, in our channel. Because somebody was kind of asking about that the other day. I think...
you think could be an update?
I think 5M has been having issues, like, all of a sudden. Yeah, it's probably an update. Customer support. So. Let me see. Somebody else had this issue a while ago, so let me see if this is the same. Is it where it shuts down and gives an error that Rockstar had an issue with authentication? Or is it just a system total freeze? That's pretty weird. Could be a memory issue, could be a CPU issue, could be a Windows issue. What I would do is I would open Windows Event Viewer next time it happens, or like, recreate the issue, and then go into Event Viewer and see what the critical like failure was. That might at least put you on the trail of what might be going on. It doesn't necessarily tell you exactly what's going on, because sometimes it's an issue that's like caused by other things like that. But yeah, that's very interesting. Actually, funny enough, I don't have a French-English accent, thanks to my mom, who got me private English lessons when I was little. Oh, nice.
Oh, okay. Nice.
So I'm not alone, good to know. Yeah, I was like, do you have one of our PCs? I was like, if not, I would try and, like, scour some forums and see if it, because if you're having that issue and somebody else is having issues, there's probably a lot of people having that issue. But yeah. Now it's just a freeze. Weird. Hope I have an MSI that's a year old. I got you. I was like, otherwise I'd tell you to, like, contact our customer service, but I would, I'd be, do some Googling and see if anybody else is having that same issue and how you might be able to fix it. Otherwise you might just have to wait for an update, but obviously, like, that sucks when you're, heavily invested in a game like that.
It's Friday.
Also, I'm pretty sure, like, 5M doesn't have, like, some kind of requirements, like, you have to log in so many times or whatever, like, you have to be pretty active on it. Maybe that's like a...
No,
maybe that's like a different server, I don't know. Are y'all shipping out pre-builds quick for Christmas? Yes,
We're
Allie,
trying to.
yes. So we actually have a page up right now. Let me see if I can get you the correct one for that. That has builds that are like, they are built, they're ready to ship. Order them and we will ship them and they should get to you before Christmas.
Build it and they will come.
Yeah. So these are the ship-ready deals. I will drop it in the chat. Custom builds
No.
may or may not, but those ones are ready to go right now.
Be patient.
Alrighty, so we got a PC right here. Look at
All
that!
right,
Look at
folks. This build is done. It is finished. It is complete.
that! Gorgeous, gorgeous.
Look at it.
Ah.
Look at it. Oops, accident.
Yeah, yeah. I saw. I was like,
Whatever. It is done. It is finished.
very nice, very nice. All right, folks, this PC is done. It's gonna go and get Windows put on it. All the drivers it needs out of the box. It's ready to go. You can just set up your profile, download your game launchers, and you're good to go. We are also going to stress test this. Make sure the components work and work under load. And when it passes all that, it'll be headed to you. So watch out for it, Nate, and thank you so much for ordering with us. Lovely PC.
Thank you, Nate Dog.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Nice. Very nice. All right.
Since it is kind of a short stream, before we start the next build, we're gonna do a new thing. Hit around the Mario Kart.
Have you set it up on the, is it connected through?
Yeah, it should have a mirror. I have no idea how the software part works, but everything physical is connected.
Okay, okay. Let me see if I can get this going.
I'll boot the game up.
Let's see. Maybe window capture.
Oh, there it is.
Where?
I see it in the.
Oh.
I don't know why it's over there.
You
though.
know what? It might be because. Very weird. Is it one of those things where I need to have it here to have it come up again?
Handy, have you do this?
It's like handy friend. No, not that one. But yeah. One got tired of me talking crap, so we're gonna have one Mario Kart race before the next build.
I didn't get. I think you got tired of me.
What are we doing?
Mario Kart.
Two-player?
Yeah. Okay. We need
Do you have a
this on the
controller?
thingy.
Oh, this one?
No.
We need
no,
the,
not controller.
If we need it to show up.
the Elgato.
Oh,
So,
is it connected to the Elgato?
It's showing up here.
Should be the same one still. Yeah, let me see.
4K. Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah. There we go.
that one.
Nice.
Yeah, handy.
Thanks for the help, dude.
There you go.
Alright,
How do
your
you
controller's
push it?
on top of
Trying to
the
show
piece.
screen. I think it should still be this one.
Oh, it's
That's
Twitch
Twitch chat.
chat.
That's Twitch chat. Oh no. That's the screen.
Bro, clicked. Okay.
Savor in your shame. We've got the Twitch chat up.
What the hell? This
It's
is a
weird.
window.
It's like the yeah.
Where are you? There it is. There you go.
Alright.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, you went up there.
Let's see.
Chat's on screen. Oh god.
There you go.
Okay. Oh, wait. It's like don't want to block the PC. Okay.
Eyeless
Nice.
Kelsey.
That's right. I don't need eyes to beat you. Okay. Controller.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
also.
I also
it went
like how
away
I
when you
just.
minted money.
Sorry, I forgot that it does that. All right. Anyways, LR. Yeah. We get the chats up too. I still talk to my friendos while this happens. Thank you, friendos.
You don't
First
need
time
the cable.
viewer,
it was
what
just
type of
charging.
what kind of content is this? It's computer building, and then some.
You gotta sync it. This is a new concept.
Me just hitting every button until something works.
Hold the sync. I know.
know, right? Alright, yeah? Yeah, okay, there we go.
There we go. Oh, I always do that. When I meant to hit home, I was. I don't know. Okay.
He'll come back,
Okay.
male Kelsey. No, today he's not going to be babysitting you guys at all. A question about Windows product key. So I was buying parts for my PC build, And I also bought a Windows key, and I checked command, and it comes up as a volume make channel license. Should I be worried?
No.
No. I think that that's normal.
Yeah, that's standard.
Yeah. That's a nasty build. Oh yeah. Beefy. It's gonna wreck many a human in game. What is this? This is like Bowser from Palm Springs.
From Palm Springs.
Okay.
It's a fresh install, so there's a lot of characters not.
Oh, I keep forgetting A.
Yeah, I know, dude. It's flipped around. Where's the bends? Where's the bends? I should have unlocked
Where's the
stuff
Benz?
before I brought stuff. Yeah, dude, they had a Mercedes-Benz DOZ on this.
I bet you these all have different stats, and I just...
They do. You can hit, I think, minus, and it'll bring up the...
That's fine. I feel like Bowser would be on an ATV. With some chunky tires. Yeah. Alright.
Fuck it. What should we run?
You pick. Dealer's choice.
It's like something simple.
How many builds do you have for Xmas? So many. I mean, like,
So
as a
many.
company. Juan's got a ton that he's doing off screen, too.
Look at me playing Mario Kart. It's one race. It's one race. Guys.
And these fat tires are really going to slow me down, but...
Yeah, blame the tires. Ah! Into the ball.
The wheel in the sky keeps on out turning. Yeah, this car and wheels are slow. I don't know why I did this. Also, I feel like that's not how physics works, but okay. I'll give it to him. What do the coins do?
They increase your top speed.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What the? Monkey, no.
Monkey.
Mario Kart? Yes. One Mario Kart before next build. Okay. Oh my gosh, I missed the plane. I missed the plane! My flight, no. Actually, I think that helped. Put me in like a higher position. Always be pressing A.
Yeah, this one you don't do a lot of braking. Oh my
okay,
god,
okay.
really? That's great.
Oh, what? Who the heck?
Ooh, that shell. Oh, that banana. I drove right into it. No! No.
Alright. Getting sweaty.
Me too.
Even though I'm like not doing well.
Whew. Alright. Moving on.
Yeah, this is a bad car.
Blame the car.
It's so slow. Bowser's not supposed to be slow.
Yeah, well, should have picked the lighter character.
That's not how it works. Okay.
What come back to this
Alright.
after the next build.
Anyways, back to the main event.
Yoshi supremacy.
Moving right along. Mike, it is your time. We're gonna make a PC and we're gonna do it Mike's way.
Mike's way.
Now I want a sandwich. Woo-wee. Alright. Anyways, folks, back catching up on the chat. Okay. So the guy spamming the keyboard in the background, that harassing harder doesn't make a difference. Also, your computer company can't get a silent keyboard. Pressing not harassing. Okay, yeah. Yeah, well, that's handy. His desk is right there. And yeah, he has a very mechanical keyboard. Which fans are intaking, which are out. So the ones on the side are intaking. Also, the ones on the bottom are intaking. And the two in the back are exhausting. Tips for your favorite AIO. Gonna put one along with all Noctua fans. Ooh, interesting. For the most part, most 360mm AIOs are pretty, what's the word? I was like, they've kind of mellowed out. Most of them perform pretty, like, similarly to each other now. At least, like, you know, newer ones and good ones. What you're usually looking at is just, like, quality, aesthetics, and, yeah, features, if they've got, like, a screen or not. As far as like favorite AIOs, let me think. I was like the Be Quiets are really good. I like those a lot. For something kind of affordable, Montech usually is a good option. I like their stuff. Can we turn off this tiny screen for now?
Yeah, it's
The thing on the side?
side.
I just realized I was like, I have too much ADHD to like.
Nope.
Oh gosh, we're in this. We're in the end game now.
There you
All right. Woo wee. You shaved? Yeah, I guess he did shave. Yeah.
go. Who shaved?
But a
Oh,
baby
yeah,
face,
he looks like
yeah.
a 15-year-old.
Bring back babyface hands. That banana was not in your path. You saw it and turned into.
I don't know what listen, man. I still got first place. That's all that matters.
We're into that age where it's like you got to make those split decisions, and sometimes you just panic. Yeah. Bring back the chat on screen. We were kings and queens.
Oh my god.
So that way YouTube can see you guys talking too. Not a bad idea, actually. Wait, so Lian Lee put reverse blades on the bottom, but couldn't bother to put them on the side too? Yes. I think because they assume that you'll just want exhaust everywhere, but take it from me, the person who tested it, those 3 bottom fans are not enough intake. Mainly because the clearance is about 1 inch, so it's like how much air can you like, you know, realistically pull up from that? Why do you do me like this? Man, I just got the most random craving for a Twinkie.
A Twinkie?
Yeah, you know? Sometimes it's just what you want.
Go get one of the knockoff ones.
They're actually really good, but, like, I can feel my heart pounding after I eat one. And I'm like, maybe these have too much sugar.
No such thing.
I don't know, man. You never had so much sugar that, like, your vision starts to feel like it's going? No, okay, just me.
Not that I've
Yeah.
experienced.
Things I've told my doctor, and they're like, nah, you're fine. your blood work's fine. I'm like, are you sure? Mario Kart 8. Isn't there a newer one still? Am I wrong?
No, they just keep releasing that one for every new Switch or new console.
I mean, you're not wrong. Every new Switch, like, it is the Switch 2 now.
Yeah.
I have a question about Windows products key. So I was buying parts for my PC build, and I also bought a Windows key, and then I checked command, and it comes up as a volume mark channel. Volume Mac channel? Should I be worried about that? No, that I'm pretty sure is normal. The main thing is that if you want to check and make sure that like your Windows is activated, you can go to like settings and look at like window activation, and it should say whether or not that's all good to go. But that's interesting. Yeah, it depends on like where you got the code, but my assumption is that, especially if you bought this like gray market, like through like another party seller, basically if you bought the Windows key for like $15, more than likely it's one that a company or an organization bought a lot of them, and they ended up not using all of them, so they sold it to the gray market. So it shouldn't be an issue. But that's probably why it's showing that, because it means it was basically part of like a bulk order of keys, which is where a lot of those gray market keys come from, is unused ones. So yeah, that's what happens when like you use gray market keys. And I was like, you individually probably don't have anything to worry about, but it's one of those things where it's like, there's a reason that we can't use gray market keys, is because that's a no-no for us. But you alone, you're probably fine. That is not me condoning using gray market keys at all, though. What about for my local computer store? Oh, interesting. In which case, I wouldn't worry about it. Like I said, nothing is like wrong with it. It's just basically a type of key that was meant to be given out to be used for like group Windows activation. So a company might buy one of those because they're going to put it on all of their machines. So I guess that's just how the computer store did it. But like I said, not anything you have to worry about. A company I worked for, every employee got 5 Windows keys a year because they had some crazy Azure full package. Every one of the employees' private computers had one of those codes. Exactly, it's stuff like that, yeah. Yeah, Azure does that a lot. We'll have stuff like that. Make sure nobody's hitting me up at work. Good. All fires put out. Whew, you guys, I'm so excited for the weekend. I'm ready for a little rest. Weather's been really nice out here too, so it's been, I've been very jealous all week. Come home, my house is warm because it was like mid-80s at one point this week. And it's only been getting into like the low 50s at night, so it's been cozy, and I can't wait to be outside this weekend. Want to sneak into the back and start small fires? Yeah. Somebody's got to start the fires so I can put them out, yeah. Did you watch the Game Awards? I didn't because I was driving home while most of it was going on, but I caught some good recaps of it. I'm glad that Claire Obscure Expedition 33, I'm glad that sweeped because I have yet to play it, but the guys I hang out with and the ones whose, I would say, opinion about video games I trust the most, because we have a line on a lot of games that we like, and they have played a ton of games. They were, like, absolutely jazzed about that game when it came out. Like, they couldn't stop talking about it, which is great. That's what you want from a game. You want a game that, like, literally gets into your brain and you can't stop thinking about it. So, I think that was well-deserved, especially because, from what I understand, the thing that was so good about it was the story. And I'm really here for, like, story-driven video games. Love me some of that. Oh, and then also I saw when Uma Musume won Mobile Game of the Year. So that was pretty great. I've been playing that game, and they gave us a free pull basically from the gacha in there for winning the awards. The Expedition 33 awards, yeah. I mean, like, other than that, it was kind of a, like, am I wrong to think it was kind of a thin year for video games? Like, not saying that, like, nothing good came out, but it wasn't like, oh, there's a ton of heavy hitters. There's some years I go back and look at what video games came out, and it's like, no way. What was the year that, like, Kingdom Hearts came out? There was, like, a ton of stuff. Hold on. 2002. Video games released in 2002. Yeah, so like for 2002, for example, Kingdom Hearts came out, Super Mario Sunshine, Warcraft 3, Metroid Prime, Vice City. You know, like things that you'd be going up against a lot of hefty games. Parents hated the early 2000s. Ruby and Sapphire came out that year too, my gosh. Because like, oh man, kids wanted so many good things. Oh, 2001, Grand Theft Auto 3, Super Smash Bros. Melee, Final Fantasy X, Sonic Adventure 2, Conker's Bad Fur Day. The first Animal Crossing. PNY M.2 NVMe versus the Western Digital M.2 NVMe SSD stick. What's your thoughts? Western Digital, in my opinion, is usually like just my tried and true. Not saying anything's bad with the PNY. PNY has made storage for a long time, and it's also great. Honestly, at this point, I would go with whatever is cheaper. Maybe compare speeds a bit, but I wouldn't hold too much weight to that. A tiny bit off isn't usually like perceivable. So I would honestly go with what's cheapest if you're comparing the same volume size. I will play the game over the holidays. Yeah, it's definitely on my list, but as you guys know, my list keeps backing up. It didn't sweep. Battlefield beat them on sound design. That's true. The sound of grenades. Yeah. I'm somewhat new to PC, so I didn't know if they can steal my information from a Windows key. LOL. No. The only way they would be able to do something like that is through something like gosh, what's the word? Ransomware. But ransomware would steal it. It would be things like keyloggers and such, and it would require stuff like access to your network. But yeah, the key itself won it. That award show was basically a free commercial for Expedition 33. I was convinced well before that, though, to play it. I'm mad Battlefield 6 didn't win, and even madder, Hades 2 won it. Hades is one of those games that I really wanted to like, but then I realized after like several hours in it that I just don't like roguelites. And it was just like, oh dang.
Like.
What?
Like.
Roguelikes?
Like.
Wait, sorry, roguelikes?
Sorry, you said like a lot of times that one.
Did I? Okay, I'll never talk again.
No! Oh my god.
I just wanted to see. I wanted you to have to like squirm. Oh yeah. Not so powerful when I'm not talking all the time, are you? Yes, yes. Woo. Okay. So I really wanted to like Hades, but then I just realized I didn't like roguelikes. So when Hades 2 came out,
Later
it looked
counting the words.
really awesome. I'm trying to speak clearly. It looked really awesome, but I knew it wasn't for me. I'm at this age where, like, I don't really want to play that many.
There it is.
What?
Like.
Yeah, likes everywhere, man.
Call it Instagram.
So, anyways, I'm at this age where I don't want to play video games that, like, I'm gonna kill you.
What did I do?
I don't want to get mad at the controller anymore. I can't afford to get mad at a video game and spend my whole day working on an aneurysm in my head instead of, like, enjoying myself. And I think that's the main thing, is that I'll get really far in Hades and then die and be like, well, what's the point? How did Fallout series lose? Probably because it's not as new right now. I don't know. There were a lot of 9, but Expedition 33 was clearly a 10, everyone agreed on. Yep. No, it was a heavy year, it's got a lot of 8.5 games. That's fair, yeah. Oh, I love Vice City. Vice City was so great. Obviously, I'm a San Andreas, like, fan forever, but, there's a reason we're going back to Vice City in 6, because people love that game. I'm mad Battlefield 6 didn't win, and even madder Hades 2 won Action Game of the Year. Yeah. I never played any of the newer games except Silksong. Yeah, I never played Silksong or, what was the first one? Hollow Knight. But scrollers, platformers, not my thing. 2004 was goated. 2007 as well. 2016. Yeah, man. 2004. I've always said if I was ever gonna write a book about like that time period, like 2004 is when I'd like to set it, because 2004 to me was like such a crazy year. Like musically, game-wise, movie-wise. What was happening in the world was crazy. Like, it was just
What was happening
everything.
in 2000?
What?
What was happening in 2000?
Everything, dude. 2000. Okay, hold on. Let me go on that little
What was
rant.
happening in the world?
Well, it was 2004. It was the second election, and that was also the year that we went to war.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. So, like, a lot of things were going on. So, like I said, it'd be a very interesting time period, I think, to write in.
I'm sorry for being in 3rd grade.
Because, like, I was going through some stuff that year. Oh, wait. Hold on. Games that came out in 2004. Let me take you guys through a walk down memory lane. Half-Life 2, Halo 2, San Andreas, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, The Sims 2, the greatest, like, sequel ever to exist, Fable.
Like, totally.
You're really gonna poke fun at me? You can't get through like a sentence without dropping the F-bomb.
Sorry.
I'd rather say like all the time than like, you know, be a sailor. Yeah, dude. Freaking great year for games. Let's see. Movies that came out. Oh my gosh, AI mode, get away, I don't need you. Okay. Actually, no, maybe this year sucked for movies.
Oh.
Oh, Howl's Moving Castle. Yeah. I was like, something must have come out this year, because I remember everything being very Shark Tale. That's what I was looking for, yes. Why do they have to do these by genre? I just want to know what the biggest movies were. But yeah, it was a good year. Well, it wasn't a good year. It was a very interesting year. Because, like, yeah, it was not a good time. Emo music was really popular. Not for a good reason. Like, we were all very sad. That's why I think it's funny now, like, now that you see young people being, like, nostalgic for the time that I was a young person.
Right?
I really just want to be like, no. Like, you guys don't understand. Like, yeah, in hindsight, fashion and music might look interesting, but it was not a chill time. Like, a lot of things were not okay. Whew. Five has me wanting to throw a cactus or some over my budget in January. It's taking too long. I need the tax money boost. Yeah, I feel that. Part of me is like, please, Christmas bonus. Can't wait for Game of the Year Awards 2027, aka GTA 6 Awards, oh, I'm sure. I wouldn't be surprised, though, since they've had to push it back for so long, if there isn't another huge game that's going to come out around then that could, like, challenge them. I wouldn't be surprised. If you keep that up, he'd be in the doghouse. Oh, he's always in the doghouse, trust me.
You're not married.
Good game, not for me, is 100% valid. Yeah, totally. The Last of Us 2 series season wasn't that good. It wasn't. Especially when you compare it with the game. Like, if I hadn't played the game, I probably would have thought it was pretty good. But, the game is so much more intense. Every scene that was kind of from the game was, like, so much more watered down than what it was like in the game. And part of me thinks it's just that, like, they just didn't have the balls to go for it. Because that game is dark. And The Last of Us Part 2 is, like, one of my favorite, as far as, like, story goes, favorite story games ever. So, yeah, could have been better. Yeah, 2004 was insane. I was 3. Oh, you're just a little guy. Dang. Sorry. I was 23 in 2004. See, so you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Fable wasn't at Game Awards last night. Are they okay? They better be. They better not be like, hey, something happened and we accidentally deleted the whole game. Oops. Like, I need the new Fable. Games released in 2004, Doom 3, Half-Life 2, Far Cry, Halo 2, Metroid Prime 2, Tony Hawk's Underground 2, World of Warcraft. Oh my gosh, World of Warcraft, I totally forgot, 2004, yeah. So much, man. The future of video games was incredibly bright, because it was like, oh man, how much further can we go? And we went further, and now it's like, okay, everything is probably going to look this good graphically. Now we need to think of something newer than just the open world. You know? I don't know if I've told you guys this, but my hot take is that not every game needs to be an open world. There are some games that I don't need to spend 60 hours in. You know what I mean? Like, just doing side quests. Alright, welcome to Darien. Stranger Things are carrying 2025 after the new Evil Dead. Bring her back, weapons. I tried to watch Welcome to Derry, because I really do like Stephen King's It. But, I don't know, the first episode I was like, I wasn't really digging the, like, weird bat baby thing, scary thing. I was like, alright. I'm sure if I got over that, I'd enjoy it. But, I was like, this is a little too much, like, the parts of the horror films that I'm like, about. They should have gave us the Rat King from Last of Us 2 that terrified me on PS4 using my PSVR as a TV. Oh my gosh, I can only imagine. That fight was so stressful. When that thing would run at you, oh my gosh, and I ran out of ammo. Oy. Yeah, I don't know why they didn't give us the Rat King, because that was terrifying. That could have been an incredibly stressful scene.
Next season?
Yeah, I don't know, man. They like took a lot of some pretty intense stuff. They didn't blow up Shimmer,
Oh yeah.
which I mean, I'm sure a lot of people don't want to see Shimmer get blown up, but like it's kind of part of it. Like it's very harsh, very dark. I'm excited though for season 3 because hot take, but I actually really came to like Abby in the game when you like play as her after a while. So, and I like that actress, so I think it's gonna be interesting. But I also really hope that they don't water down that whole thing, because I'm worried that I don't know. I'm worried that because people kind of like freak out about it, that they're going to like water down the weird love triangle and the cheating with her and Owen and all of that, which I think is really necessary for you to get the arc that like Abby's not a good person, and so she starts to become one. Oh yeah, we didn't get to see Lev. That's gonna be interesting too. What's up? What's for snack? Oh, you know, I have these crackers in the other room that have rosemary in them, and they taste just like Thanksgiving. If Abby didn't save and adopt Lev, I would have ended her at the end for what she did to Jill. I know. But, like, I think they did a pretty good job, because by the time you go to Santa Barbara, and you go through all that crap, and you've left Dina, and it's just like, oh my gosh. I'm, like, probably saying spoilers, but, by the time you get to that point, it was like, oh, dude, I don't know what I want to have happen here in this scene, because you keep going like back and forth in the water there, and it's like, oh god, I don't. Ugh. It was very effective. Did you watch the Game Awards? That's kind of what we're talking about, but no, I missed most of it. I got clips because I was driving while it was going on. I'm not a grandpa yet. I know how to talk to women without a cell phone. That is a good skill to have. Thank you. There's no reason Indiana Jones and the Great Circle needed to be an open world, for example. Still a great game, though. Exactly. Like, some games I want as an open world. You know what I mean? Elden Ring. Skyrim. You know, like, maybe one of the Assassin's Creed. Like, but like, there's too many games that are open world now, and it's actually more overwhelming than it is like fun, because it's like, it's so easy to get lost and just get hyper fixated on something. Is E3 still happening? I don't think so, man. I think E3's been dead for a bit. I could be totally wrong, and I would love to be wrong because I loved E3. I used to have on TV, I don't know why it was an arcade package, but we had, was it G6 or whatever, the like video game channel? And they used to do like live coverage of E3 every year, and I used to just sit and watch that, and it was dope. Now everyone kind of just does their like, oh, here's our like direct drop of like, here's games that are coming to our platform soon, instead of having like, you know, the big E3 event where everyone would showcase stuff. Last of Us Season 1 was filmed here where I live. Oh, sick. That's really awesome, actually. The case is bigger than you, Kelsey. From some angles, yes, definitely. Hello, Juan. Hello.
Hello, hello.
Did you used to play PlayStation Home back in the day? PlayStation Home. No, not necessarily. I had a PlayStation 2, and I have a PlayStation 4. And I mostly use them as a DVD player, and for Kingdom Hearts and GTA.
G4.
G4, that was it, not
G6 is a
G6.
private jet.
Every game is action RPG 3+ hour boss fight these days. Yeah, like, I don't need it. Did you know a Rat King is a real thing? I did, actually. I looked this up afterwards. Very wild. E3's been dead for a while, yeah. G4, G-Skill, G-Wagon.
G.
Yeah. It was like E3, and then, like, also, remember the days of, like, BlizzCon being, like, the thing? I remember being like, oh, please, one day I'm gonna go to BlizzCon. And now it's like, oh, man, it'd be cool if there was a BlizzCon. Because they, like, skip it sometimes, and then, like, it came back one, and it was alright. But it really shows you how far the mighty have fallen. It's all about staying relevant. Kelsey, tech question. How much faster is RAM 5 compared to 4 since RAM price has gotten crazy? So, I mean, luckily they kind of put, you know, numbers on it. So DDR4 runs at, like, typically 3200 or 3600 megahertz. Whereas DDR5 runs at anywhere between like 5200 usually to about, you know, 8000. That's a huge jump, obviously, but as someone still using DDR4 on their PC at home, 3200 is still plenty fast for most applications, if not all of them. So it's still doable. The thing is, though, if you're going for DDR4, you'd need a DDR4 compliant board. And that means no AM5. That means that you're buying into AM4 or at most maybe like a 12th, 13th, 14th gen Intel on a board that supports DDR4. So the Intel route isn't too bad of a way to go. Those chips are still like plenty powerful. There's plenty of upgrade room in there, although the new Ultras are not compatible with that socket anymore. But on the AMD side, you'd have to go AM4, which is, like, quickly starting to age out. Like, it's not something I would recommend somebody get, just because your upgradability in the future is going to be rough. But always note that a motherboard is either DDR4 or DDR5, so make sure you know which one it is before you buy any RAM. Because you can't put DDR5 RAM into a DDR4 slot, or vice versa. MXR mods is the reason I got back into PC. Oh, nice. Yeah, yeah. Hey, what's up, Tim? How you doing?
Yeah.
Thank you. I was trying to give people other routes instead of paying these crazy prices. Yeah, and like there are other like routes, but to an extent, DDR4 is going to get expensive too because they're not making it anymore. So once people start buying that up, it's going to be probably even more expensive there eventually. Flight like a G6. Oh, man. Man, The Last of Us, though, Part 2 was one of those ones where I played that game and I couldn't do anything for, like, a month afterwards. Like, you know, it was one of those things where it's like you weren't ready to, like, leave it and you were still, like, digesting it. That's when you know the game's good. I have Uncharted 4 now as my replacement, and I'm sure once I get just a little further in the game, it's gonna, like, grab me and not let go, but it was hard to go to another video game after that because I was still so, like, locked into that. Juan, any play on the PS5 lately?
No. I am gonna move it to our guest room though. Set it up all nice. Maybe it'll get some use in there.
I'm gonna need to get one eventually for Intergalactic and GTA.
What's Intergalactic?
It's Naughty Dog's new game.
Oh.
Intergalactic planetary. You like the song? Okay. We gotta bring back dual slot GPUs and make more motherboards that could run DDR4 and 5, and in 2027 DDR6. Whew. Yeah. Here's the problem though about engineering. It takes about 2 years for an engineer cycle to happen. So any problem that we're running into now, well, people might be coming up with a solution, but it's about 2 years out for that solution. Which also means that they got to be careful about coming up with a solution, because if in 2 years they're like, here's the solution to our problem, and it's ready for mass production, and RAM came back down to earth, well, oops, tons of money wasted. So it's like, it's all stuff like that. How's your day going so far? Pretty good, Tim. Pretty good.
Solid.
Yeah. We're just, building. We got 3 builds today, and we're doing a Mario Kart race in between each one of them. I'm gonna be using different tires in the next one.
You already locked in your cart.
Oh, what?
Yes.
Dang.
I'm
I
sorry
should
to
put him
tell
on the
you.
bike. Dang.
Do you want to restart?
I don't know. Whatever. It's good. I'm coming over as a guest. LOL. Yeah. Does front fans 170 or 180? Those ones are 170s. Yeah. That's lit. Yeah. If you plan to build a PC, buy now while RAM sticks are still in stock. God knows what the prices will be when they'll be out of stock of it and everywhere. Yeah, and if people panic enough, then you're gonna have like RAM hoarding, and then it's gonna make the prices horrible regardless. It'll be like the GPU thing again. Never underestimate a few horrible people out there who are like, if I buy all this and I resell it later, I'll make money for myself and screw over several people.
Right.
What's up, everyone? What's up, Golden Soul? How you doing? Yeah. Well, it will be like the GPU, whether people buy now or not. Yeah. Hey, y'all know what lossless scaling is? Doesn't ring a bell. People are already scalping RAM, yep. That's something you can always predict these days. Someone's gonna scalp it. Kelsey, tell us what you have been testing lately that you find interesting. Ooh, okay. Right now, it's mostly NDA stuff. So I can't talk about that. What did I test recently that I can talk about? I don't know. Most stuff is actually coming a little bit after the holidays. After CES, and I should be getting a couple new cases in, which will be really cool. Otherwise, I've mostly just been testing coolers, air coolers, and I can definitely say this, they still work. Somehow we're still finding ways to make the air cooler cheaper. But yeah, otherwise, stuff I can't really talk about yet. But when I can't talk about it, I'll tell you guys all about it. Yeah, I run lossless scaling on my Ally X, very good app. It's a frame gen app on Steam that costs $7 and is actually pretty decent. Oh, nice. Developed by one person team. Oh, that's impressive. Yeah, so I don't have any like personal experience with that, but Killian over here says that it's really good. Love the motherboard. Very nice. Of course, it's too early. I will ask the same at the end of January. Yeah, honestly, even like mid-January, probably I'll have a ton of stuff to tell you about. You need better recovery options for new systems. Like in regards to like corruption, because yeah, I mean that's always a pain in the butt. But yeah, the old solution used to be all your drivers and such on a CD, but people don't have optical drives anymore. I mean, I guess you can put it on USB, but whether or not people are going to hold on to those and whether or not those drivers are going to be relevant when they need to reuse them again, it's difficult. Might go get those crackers.
Yeah, go get them crackers.
I have an external app for upscaling. I'm using an RTX 3080 Ti with a GTX 1060 3GB. The GTX takes care of my screen resolution so I can take full advantage of my 3080 Ti. Oh, nice. USB stick cloud recovery. I don't think how that would work. More than 300 FPS in most games on Ultra 1440p. Nice. Yeah, not bad at all. Got them on cheesy, yeah, kinda. I want to change my boot drive to a Gen 5 SSD, and I was thinking of using a cloning app to transfer Windows. Will it work? Oh, okay, cloning drives can be a bit difficult. I would give it a try. I do think that there are ways to do it. I think the problem is, I don't know what the problem is. I can't remember if there's an issue with it. I would look more into it though. I don't usually have to clone drives. It is one of the main ways that we used to get Windows onto our computers. But, yeah, I'd try the cloning. It's the fastest way, that's for sure. HP uses both. One maximum number of fans for that case. Thank you. You could basically add 3 to the top. Yeah. You can't remove the front 2 because it's just designed around that. But you could add 3. Seems like even 3 no, not 3 140. 3 120s to the top.
Yep.
Which, if you have an AIO, that's where it's gonna go. Hey, would you trust a gaming PC from Alibaba? Oh,
Nope.
I just want to make sure I don't have to reinstall Windows. Totally fair. You buy a game PC from Alibaba and make a video about it and see the quality. Dude, we thought about doing that a while back because there's another company on Amazon called STG Auburn that gets a ton of sales. Like, they cut into our business a lot. But they get a lot of sales because they're selling very old hardware. And they're undercutting us on price because of that. They can sell a $500 or $450 PC, which a lot of people are like, okay, that's my budget, and they don't realize that they're buying really outdated hardware because that's really the only way you're going to get a $400, $500 PC. And PC's crap. The chip is like 10 plus years old. The other thing is that they don't follow any kind of, what's the word, like energy regulation. So we can't sell old or inefficient hardware. Because otherwise we could sell a $500 system that has just really old hardware that no one wants anymore. But we can't because the state of California doesn't allow us to. But they're selling to the state of California, or people in the state of California, these systems that don't pass that. So it's one of those things where, like, we're playing by rules, they're not. We have ethics and don't want to sell you 10-year-old plus CPUs. They don't. It's like a whole thing. Yeah, did they steal your name? That's the other thing, too, is that sometimes people think STG Auburn is us because they think STG is like Skytech Gaming. And we've even had them apparently send people to our customer service for their PCs, which is messed up. But yeah. What is Juan cooking this weekend? I don't know what he's cooking.
What am I cooking? Damn, that's a great question. I don't know yet.
Skytech only, sorry. Are you guys on Twitch too? Yes, sorry. I was like, I'm reading comments from both, so if it ever looks like I'm replying to a ghost, they're just
Talking to yourself.
Yeah, you always get what you pay for. A PC for $500 is going to be trash, in my opinion. Exactly. But, you know, there's a lot of people out there who don't really know much about PCs. And if that's their budget, they're going to be like, oh, cool, here's one in my budget, and it's got an i7. They don't tell you that it's a 4770. 4770K. Which is an incredibly old chip. Amazon selling STG all day, yep. And they make a lot of money doing it. Selling PCs to folks who just don't know any better. And it's upsetting. I don't like seeing it happen. I saw people on YouTube buying from them, and when I saw SCG, I instantly thought about Skytech Gaming. Yeah. You're not the only one. But it definitely is not us. LFG, looking for group? Does it have a new, like... Does it have a new meaning now, or is it still looking for group? Oh, okay, yeah. I am old, wow.
Looking for group? What?
Yeah, LFG used to mean looking for group. Like when you'd be in World of Warcraft, you'd be like, LFG, Wailing Caverns. No? Okay. I'm old. But anyways, welcome in Key Life Saga.
Yo, what up? Yeah, let's fucking go.
I'm having barbecue ribs.
Hell
Ooh.
yeah.
That sounds good. I know what I'm cooking. Kids on BF6. That's right, folks. It's almost the weekend. It is almost time for video games. Video games and some housework. But only that. Only some. Customer service to the competitor to save on your own is crazy scummy. Yeah. It's, really ticked us off. PC for $500 does not have to be crap, but it will be crap for gaming. I bought my dad a $500 PC for office. Oh yeah, I was like, for $500 you could easily get like a little, email machine. No worries, and it'd be fine. But yeah, for gaming at the $500 price point, go with a console. I'm enjoying my PC I bought from y'all last month, the Prism 4 9800X3D 5090. It was expensive, but I have no regrets, plus it's my first PC. Oh, nice! Heck yeah!
Nice.
Well, that's a good choice, yeah. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it. From understanding, y'all going to see $6 gas in January in your area. They always say that kind of thing, and I've never seen it go above like $4.20 in my area. Blaze it, sorry. Didn't mean, but... Yo, what's up, Kakamika? How you doing?
Yo.
Yeah, I'm old AF too. I thought the same thing, looking for group. Yeah, right? I realized that so many of my, like, acronyms or whatever, I associate with, like, World of Warcraft, and I learned back then, and I just have a really hard time letting them go. What was the other one? So the other thing that people will say is, like, WSG, which I guess is supposed to be...
What's good?
What's good? Which is weird because I was like, I feel like the S doesn't need to be in there for that. But in my head, every time I see it, it's Warsong Gulch. 2.55 a gallon down here, Louisiana. Ooh, nice. Yeah. Louisiana. Oh man, y'all got some good orchids down there. As an aside. If I had that humidity... Vandas all day. But, yeah. Yeah, Warsong Gulch is the other one I always think of. Looking for group. Crawfish. Ooh, I freaking love crawfish. There's one place that I used to go to called the Kickin' Crab. And they would do, like, bag seafood, And you can get whatever kind of flavor you wanted. So I usually go with, like, a hot, and they give you a bunch of lemon. And I would just get 2 pounds of crawfish for myself. Oh, my gosh. Sometimes I'd add in some sausage or a potato. It's really good. Time for a crawfish bowl. Ooh. Mm-hmm. Yeah, love it. It's like tiny lobster. Please sue STG Osborne or whatever. I know it's a lot for a lawyer, but that is scummy. Trust me, we've tried many a time and are still trying to get them in some kind of like, hey, please notice this. We're following rules. They are not. Amazon doesn't seem to care. We'll see if eventually the state goes after them, but we'll see. But yeah. Long story short, I got beef with STG Auburn, so I've always wanted to do videos where it's like, let's get one in, and then let's just make like a whole takedown video on it. Because it's not difficult to do. When we got one in from somebody once, and so we took it apart to be like, okay, what's in this? And that's how I know they got a 4770K in there. That's how I know like all the crappy parts that they got in that. Because we've seen it firsthand. But hey, it comes with like probably a $5 sound bar, so. I'm about to run for Louisiana governor's office for next election. Oh, cool! Heck yeah. I always think about going for local, like city council, because I realize I really love reading like a 600-page proposal for like a development. Like, I'm all over that. I do that for fun, because I'm like, oh, I wonder what they're building over there. Oh, here's the 600-page plan. Some light reading. And I figure I could always lend my reading ability to the city, Do you not want to read this big proposal? That's okay, I did. Let me tell you what's in it. Would love to bring Skytech to Louisiana. Huh? That's an interesting offer. But yeah. Is Louisiana the Pelican state, or am I making that up? Yeah, I gotta head that way eventually. Gotta go visit New Orleans. Otherwise, the only place in Louisiana I've ever been was Baton Rouge. That was my stopping point when I was driving cross country. And you know what? I had some really good jambalaya and gumbo there. Yeah, this is Pelican State. Okay, heck yeah. That's like my one like weird thing about like trivia is I feel like I know a lot of random state trivia. Pelican State. Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, right next to the Lone Star State and the Magnolia State. Yeah. Gonna spin the block on STG offers. Yeah, it's a whole thing. Oof. I just thought it would make good content too, because it's like it's not like we're like directly like poo-pooing on a competitor who just does the same things that we do and get like I mean, I buy Cyberpower and all that. They do the same things that we do. They have some slightly things that we could highlight and say this is better than them and all that. But we're all trying to play a little fair. You also don't want to invite that back onto you. But like STG Auburn just seems like the kind of thing where I feel like most people would find it very cathartic to be like, let's bully them. Or like, here's some content of us bullying this PC. Could be a little fun. $9 million off tax break for a new startup in Louisiana. Ooh. I don't know. I do find a lot of things about Louisiana very, romantic in a way. Like the bayou. It's very pretty. We got a really interesting culture down there. The French influence, the architecture, chef's kiss. I don't know. I was watching a movie recently called Eve's Bayou, and it had me again being like, oh, this is a cool place. Content of the story aside, because it's not a happy movie, but yeah. And then there is me, a random trivia dispensee. Yeah, Seneca, we need to get you over here onto our trivia team. Did you know that we're like the 3rd ranked team in all of the bars?
Oh, damn, dude.
Yeah.
Grind your way up.
We're not even the best in our own bar, but we just show up every week. And we're good. Like, don't get me wrong. We're always at least like top 4.
Nice, nice.
Mm-hmm. Can you play Sudokoo on that AIO, or do I have to sue them for false advertising? Asking the real questions. American Truck Simulator DLC just released Louisiana map. Ooh, that's interesting. I guess I've always like wondered how accurate those are though, because like when I was playing in California, I was like, wait, what the? I can't remember, but it was like I went from like Los Angeles, and then it was like Carlsbad, and I was like, wait, what? What? There was so much that was not there.
Oh, the AIO got updated, by the way.
Oh yeah. Got you. Love Long Beach, California was nice. Yeah, Long Beach is pretty nice. I'm from San Diego originally, so I'm partial to that area. No,
Long Beach, but not LA.
I mean, Long Beach is, but I don't know. It's kind of outside of LA, like
It is outside of LA.
I mean, where I live is considered LA, and I'm like, no, it is not. I'm so far.
Where you live?
If you were like, hey, okay, meet me in downtown Los Angeles, and I'm at home, I'll see you in 2 hours, friend. Like,
Yeah, no.
You will get top ramen when you are top 4. Yay! Dude, birria ramen. So good. I love it. I'm obsessed.
Did you ask the birria if it wanted to be in ramen?
It was meant to be. It was so tasty. What's the plan for today? Alright, well, we've got 3 builds for the stream. We finished the first one. This is our second one. And we got one more after this. We're also, just to break some of the, oh my gosh, so many PCs to make Christmas tension. We're doing a Mario Kart race in between each build. So, yeah. Oh yeah, I was doing trivia, and at some point they changed the format on the fly, so I was a raid boss. I won basically the rest of the bar versus me. That's what I aspire to. Well, now that Handy shaves, when are you gonna do it? Oh,
Never.
not even for
Not
don't
even,
need
not,
to have hair on my
not
face
even for
anymore
that.
December?
Yep.
Oh, wow. Went to Carnival Cruise, loved it. Oh, yeah. I married into a family that loves cruises, so I was on the Carnival Cruise, and I learned that they don't ever shut down the soft serve frozen yogurt machine.
Oh.
And that was a bad thing for me, because I was just like, it's midnight. I wonder if I should get some yogurt. Yeah. Soft serve machine hates to see me coming. Who shaved? Handy did. 1,000 to shave, yeah.
Nah.
What if you just did the opposite? So what if you shaved your mustache, but then kept sideburns and like the whole thing that goes onto the
That's
chin strap? Yeah. I'm not saying it looks good. I'm saying what if you did?
No.
Okay, how about sideburns, soul patch?
No.
Okay.
No. Without the mustache, I am nothing.
Man, one time in college I had to do a makeup for the stage class, which was good, and I learned barely anything from it because I just am really bad at makeup. Anyway, but we had to learn how to do like fake beards and such, because you gotta do that for plays, for stuff, and you always had to do everything on yourself, even though you have to usually do it on somebody else. So everyone had to do their own sort of thing, and I gave myself sideburns and a soul patch, and I looked like every dude who's ever played in a metal band. And I was like, oh my gosh. The transformation was like that. Just like, yeah, I like Metallica.
Oh, music nowadays.
I'm just saying, I don't think it's a bad look for dudes. That's why I was like, yeah, cyber and soul patch. 2,000, 3,000 final offer, a Powerball, lol.
Are you trying to make me more attractive to you?
I'm just saying to people. What? I don't know. I would say that, actually, I think girls can do, a good job of, helping dudes, especially dudes who are a little clueless on, picking out clothes and, maybe how to style their hair and do stuff like that if they're having, trouble.
Oh, for
But
sure.
then I also think about it, and, there was this one time when my friend, we were at the mall, right, with a couple of us, and my friend went into, I can't remember where, it was, H&M or something, and he picked up some clothes, and he was, really feeling himself. And, he looked good, and I was like, hey, cool, awesome. So he bought them, and he was, really happy about it. And then later that night, he was my roommate at the time, too, so later that night, I heard him, overheard him on the phone with his girlfriend. It was, long distance. And him being like, well, I really like it. I don't want to return it. And I was heartbroken. I was like, oh my gosh. Girlfriend being like, no, don't wear that.
From long distance, what the fuck?
I know.
Wow.
I was like, red flag.
Sad.
Yeah. So sometimes girls can help you with that, and sometimes they just need to understand that if you like it, if you like wearing it, you should wear it. Everyone's got their own taste. And some people have bad taste. And she had bad taste. ACDC, yeah, like legit. It's so funny.
Oh man, I love that. For a while there was this like rash of memes that was like ACDC trying to figure out who their frontman is. It's like, what? No guys, it could be one of us.
I saw that one too.
It was so funny, and they did like a whole bunch of other bands.
Yeah. The next time they notice that I don't know anything about music. Oh man, that's us with sports. We don't have a single sports person on the team.
Ain't gonna happen.
And like they'll be like, okay, there was one week where an entire category was NFL kickers, and I was like 0. Like just put a 0. We're not doing this round. Yeah, we got 1 correct.
By accident?
Literally by accident. The Amish look, yeah. Yeah, go for the really big beard. Yeah. Yeah, Kelsey, I always meant to ask. You always talk about your fiance, but when's the wedding? Oh man, that's a funny story.
Get started.
Yeah. We still don't know. I don't know. I really wanted to get married before the end of the year, for them tax bennies, but time just keeps on slipping, and I don't know if I have enough time to like courthouse it. But yeah, no, there's never been like a set date. Because we didn't really want to put like a ton of money into a wedding because we were buying a house. Then we bought a house. That was a good decision.
Yeah, you have a venue.
But well now because we waited so long to get married so that we could buy the house, because that took longer than we thought it would. Well now it's like, well, a lot of our friends from when we first started dating, like we haven't talked to them in like years, and a bunch of family dramas happened since then. So it's one of those like, you know, if your mom comes, your sibling won't want to come, and neither will your dad. So
Oh
like,
my
who's
God.
just, so it's a whole thing. And every once in a while, I find a place that does like small weddings. Would be like maybe about 4K and all that. And I'm like, we could totally swing that, but it's a whole thing. Soon is the answer, but it's been put off for so long now that it's just like we're just. It is what it is.
What I didn't realize is that Jason's wife was also pressing you.
Oh yeah, that was funny. I didn't actually expect that. She was like, "You could just," and I was like, "All right."
Oh, that was the first time?
Yeah.
I thought she did that a lot.
It's a good friend to have, though. You need a friend who like pushes you to be like, "Do something. You're worth celebrating," instead of being like, "Ah, man, it's not the financially smart thing." Am I Ebenezer Scrooge, but just friendlier?
Okay. This build is done. It is finished. It is complete.
Gorgeous. Alright! Woo! It's a good looking PC. Peep that infinity mirror. I hate when you did it that way. It was like I was visible in it. I was like, oh gosh, no. The reflection. Anyways, this PC is done. It's gonna go and get Windows put on it. All the drivers that you need so that out of the box it's ready to go. You can just set up your profile, download your game launchers, and you're good to go. We are also going to stress test this. Make sure these components work and work under load, and when it passes all that, it'll be headed to you. So watch out for it, Mike, and thank you so much for ordering with us.
Thank you, Mike.
Lovely PC.
Alrighty.
Woo!
Round 2.
All right.
Where you going? Where you going so fast?
All right. Let me just like load the other one up here.
Sure.
We gotta turn the
Do your
TV
thing,
back
do your
on.
thing. She don't want this. She don't want these hands. Can you hit on them?
Woo! You gotta do Kelsey wedding before GTA 6. That's a good deadline, actually. Bet. No, it's gonna, again, soon. Definitely soon. I would love it if it was before the end of the year for them tax bennies, but...
The tax bennies.
Is this live? That's my custom you're working on. Yes! Welcome in, Mike! Actually, you were just in time.
Just in time. So I turned on. There's your IO as you wanted.
Yeah. Which core was being installed? It's the TRYX. The thingy hadn't been updated, but the TRYX is what went in there. Yeah, it does have bottom fans.
No bottom fans.
Mainly because the basement is, this is the power supplies right here, and then the cables go here. So at most you may be able to get one fan here, but you still have the risk of the cables bumping into it, and you're not really getting any airflow.
There's
for
no
it.
benefit to bottom fans.
Yeah.
But we did move the IO like you wanted.
Mhm. Yeah.
I think you might have to restart the capture utility.
No, I'm sorry. Whoop. I'm trying to just catch up on the chat.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay. One more Mario before the last build. Woohoo! Wahoo! Wah! Where do I have to do this one? Oh, it's not responding, that's why. Let me get the... Close the program. Close it all up, and then I can't see where the... Can't see the bar! Where is the search bar? Oh my god. Why am I here? Just to suffer? Where is the search bar? Juan put the screen down here so I can't see.
That's not why I did it. I did it because it's a good spot.
No, I know you didn't mean to do it, but you did unintentionally ruin my life.
What the fuck?
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm just gonna search for it. Elgato? Yeah, okay, right.
It's pinned to the taskbar.
Oh, well. Okay, there we go. Alright. Properties, yes. Okay. One submarine Kelsey's life. Exactly.
Alright.
Can you guys do dual 4 terabytes? That we can, yeah. Do I have to pair it again?
I guess so.
Oh, no, there I am.
Here
Here I am.
we go.
Yeah, we got the switch. We're just... I like how I'm standing up, so I'm really completely... Okay. Yeah, we'll talk about my wedding after this. Okay.
Should I view highlight reel?
No. No, definitely not. The next one better be an off-road track for these tires.
Kinda. Water is off-road.
What, the big fish thing? What is that? Man, how come Mario had, some of the scariest, underwater levels? Is it just me who's afraid of the water and, eels and such, sharks? Big ones? Small ones? Oh, yeah. How do you do the, fun spin?
The trigger, the bottom trigger? Oh, no. When you're, right off the ramp.
Oh my gosh, it's scary. The eel is terrifying. Okay. I don't know what that does. Okay.
Oh, I ran right into it.
Oh yeah. Mario Kart. No, Yoshi. I see you with that.
Ah!
Yeah, now who's a slow character, huh?
I didn't even... Alright, I was holding back, but okay.
Oh yeah, you're holding back. Very convenient. There's no crying in Mario Kart. Okay, alright. Somebody took my item. All I can think with this eel, because its like back is spiky, is like Tony Hawk grinding it. Okay, screw you, Donkey Kong. Monkey. Alright, here we go, here we go. Oh, dang. Okay, okay. It's getting intense, getting intense. Kill him. Kill him. What the heck? Oh man, I guess I went on an alternate route. Very Google Maps of me.
Go away, monkey.
Everyone hates Donkey Kong. Such a jerk. Why did I do that? Why did I waste it on this Koopa child? Oh, dang it. Rip. It's the wheels. It's the wheels.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, okay. Well. Okay. Back to the good stuff. Alright. Clip them on.
Very nice.
Alright. Would be it fair. NFL kickers would be a squad wipe here, not a single point on the bar. Yeah. None. Masquerade wedding. Oh man, imagine then you take the masks off at the end and realize you accidentally married the wrong person. Just call them up, be like, hey, come, let's hang out, and then it's just the wedding. Yeah. No, because if I was like, everyone come over, there'd be a lot of people who'd be like, oh yeah, I thought about it, but then I just didn't, and I feel like they'd feel really bad when they found out it was a wedding. Craziest wedding day announcement I saw was at work, to people announcing their wedding to be on the same day, and everyone was like, conflict, and then those, they just said, let's just marry each other. That's funny. Age verification just got sued, yippee, oh, interesting. Probably because of all the IDs that they have to collect for that. Alrighty, getting down to our last final build of the day. Tell you what, it's a nice little change to have only 3 today. After having 6 PC streams.
Yeah,
That was a lot, yeah.
A little bit more relaxed.
Mm-hmm. I'll never complain about a 4 PC stream again. Thank you, Juan. You're welcome, Kasey.
You're welcome.
Oh yeah. Now the real question is, for dinner tonight, I have 1 frozen pizza, or I could get Wingstop.
Ooh. You know, the pizza's gonna stay there frozen.
And then if I save the pizza, I can have the pizza tomorrow night, which means, like, legally, I don't have to leave my house at all tomorrow.
Legally? Yeah, fucking save it.
Which is kind of nice, because then I could just be in comfy clothes all day.
You're not gonna go to Home Depot?
Oh, I guess you're right. Self-imposed house arrest, yeah. But it's like an honor. I don't know, personally I'm really excited to see my backyard tomorrow, but I'm back to that, like, I leave in darkness, I come home in darkness. Don't get to see the yard till the weekend. And we still got, what is it?
No custody or what?
No. Still got a little over a week until the solstice when it's going to start going back again, but ugh. Probably not till like mid-January. Get any kind of sun again. Is it spring yet? Ugh, I feel that. I'm excited for winter because it means that we're close to spring, and I'm really excited for spring. That will be, let me see. That'll be year 3 for some of the plants at my house. So apparently year 3 is when they're supposed to like really take off, and I'm waiting for it. What's up, just joined? What number build is this? This is build number 3 of 3. So welcome in, Synergy. You're just in time because I got plenty going on. I love fall and winter. Yeah, fall's really nice, like with the color changing and the temperatures it's a nice break from summer, for sure. But it does like signal the end of kind of the growing season, and like as a plant fiend, I want that growing happening. We get snow this Sunday and dropping down to 19. Whoo! Yeah, I hope spring comes quick for y'all. Love the case. It's a good one. Yeah, so this will be, again, 3rd year for all the plants. So when we bought the house, they planted 2 trees on everyone's house. One of mine was dead from the get-go, but I waited too long to like be like, hey, this is, because it was winter, so it was dormant, right? So I wasn't able to get them to replace it, so I replaced the tree myself. The crepe myrtle will be in its 2nd year next year, but I have an ash tree that will be hitting its 3rd year, and it's still a little pathetic little stick, but I'm hoping next year it's going to take off. My neighbor across the way had theirs like really take off. It was starting to get some like height and some nice, bushy canopy to it. And then I woke up like a week ago and they had cut it off. All of the the tree, this is where the branches start, and they were just like, yeah, snip. So it's just a trunk. And I have no idea what they were thinking. As a Floridian, 19 sounds amazing. Yeah. I am excited for it to get like pretty darn chilly because a lot of my plants need chill hours. And, Rurutu, I got about 10 iris seeds that are doing their little cold stratification outside right now that I'm very excited to see if they'll bloom in the spring, as they should. And I put some in my garden, in my little native garden, to see if those will bloom. That'll be very interesting. My 6-year-old wisteria bloomed this year with like 40 blossoms. I can't wait for next year. Ooh, yeah. I'm hoping this is going to be the year I finally get cherries from my cherry tree. I bought it, it had 2 cherries on it. When they finally ripened, a bird got to it before I could. The 2nd year, I got cherries, and then I guess I just wasn't giving the tree enough water because they just died on the branch. So this year, I will give it more water, and I'm hoping I will get more cherries. At least some cherries. I've never heard of wisteria, I just searched it up. They're beautiful. Oh yeah, they are. They're very beautiful. I think they're from China originally, yeah. They need to make like a farm game, like a Harvest Moon, but like it's just all about creating a really cute garden. Like less focus on farming and more on like, yeah, maybe I'm growing foods, but also like look at my lovely flowers and like also my landscaping, like look at me put a koi pond in. Yeah. Where's that game? I need that one. Did you guys see the new like Pokemon Animal Crossing basically that they're making? I would be so down for it, but the like Ditto human character is really weird and it's throwing me off. I would like a cherry blossom bonsai tree. Not too difficult, actually. Take a couple years to get it to like a good point where it's probably gonna bloom and look nice. But bonsai is actually not that difficult. The cereal I got was cheap too, but took 6 years to get it to bloom. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, some of them you really gotta wait forever. Sorry, I was just looking at it.
No,
It's a pretty motherboard. Been like a dog where there's like.
yeah, very nifty.
Yeah.
Oh man, my dog's my poodle's getting old,
Mm-hmm.
so like he sometimes hops on the bed and then like doesn't
Doesn't make it. Oh.
no, he doesn't want to hop back down
Mm.
or can't hop back down. So then like you go to grab him and he growls at you. It's like, dog, I can leave you up here. I can leave you up here.
Dang.
Just old and grouchy.
Yeah. Well, and also he probably has something that like hurts. So like when you pick him up or like touch him, it's probably like hurting him in some kind of way.
Maybe.
So it could be that. Yeah. Not saying 100% it is, but it could be something like that where like he's got like a nerve or something that's like bothering him, and then you touch it and he's like. Eh.
It's just more like when he sees that you're gonna pick him up.
Oh yeah. Maples are nice bonsai. Also crabapple. Wisteria makes nice bonsai. Yeah. I want to do one that's a juniper. Because I love juniper. What?
What?
I see you, yeah. Oh yeah.
Making Frankfurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been thinking of making a 140mm case fan into a desk fan. I've seen it done. Kay once printed out a like a 3D printed Kirby with an open mouth and then put the fan in there, and that was pretty hilarious. He also took 4 of the 140mm, zip tied them together, and made like just a big square fan. And it worked pretty well. The Kirby one was really hilarious though.
Yeah.
USB to get power? How do you regulate the power? Daisy chain to your PWM and have your back panel open. Yeah, they love to put their accessory boxes and like very they love presentation.
Yeah.
Dusty.
What's up, bro? Yes?
Doesn't work.
Yes, it doesn't work. You need something to do?
No, I'm good.
Oh, you're busy? Oh, okay. I'm sure you are.
That's a big box, yeah. It's a big box and it's heavy.
For a big ass case.
Yeah. I will warn you, when this PC comes, it will be very heavy. The box, the PC itself,
The everything.
yeah, it might be a team lift. Yep, it's the Haven. Is that 50 pounds empty? Feels like it, yeah. I couldn't tell you exactly, but it was difficult for me to get onto the test bench empty. I can easily solder a different connector onto the fan, but I just need a 12-volt transformer. I was like, there are ways, it can be done. Heavy cases should come with casters. What's up, Andy?
What's up? Did you win?
Win what?
Hell no, you didn't win.
Oh, no. It was my tires.
Yeah,
Your tires? Okay.
the tires. She's doing worse in this one than in the supposedly harder one.
Because they give you like 7 car choices, and they all have different stats. Like, don't miss me with that. Pure skill.
Well, then just do the same card as him.
This car looks different, though. I don't know.
You see him choose his car, you could just copy him. And then you have the same car.
Good case if you want triple 5090s. I think it would still only take 2. That's what's crazy. Is that a rear intake spot? Yeah, I would still use it as an exhaust. That way you're getting all of the stuff. But yeah, I guess you could.
Ooh, I want to play handy actually.
Yeah, for bottom exhaust, yeah. Well, because the PCIe like covers are right there, it's crazy.
Dude, fucking Dustin was like, my PC's getting.
There you go.
Huh?
Nothing.
What?
You and your F-bombs.
Oh, okay. Dustin was like, my PC's getting warm. Should I do, how did he, no. Well, I'm summarizing, but I want to do a top intake. I was like,
Oof.
what?
No, not a
No,
thing.
brother. That's not how things work.
It's a nice screwdriver, yeah? What games Juan been playing?
What games I've been playing?
Apparently
You just saw
Tetris.
me playing, yeah, Tetris 99, Mario Kart, Clone Hero, I want to get back on. I haven't played it in a minute. Weirdly enough, a lot of Guitar Hero Arcade in the past, not so much recently, because I haven't had a lot of time.
It's just a busy season for him.
Yeah.
Guitar Hero is still alive.
Guitar Hero Arcade you can find in arcades. Hence the name.
It's kind of crazy that like totally died out though. Like, you know what I mean? That was like a huge franchise for a
Like
minute.
rhythm games?
And then Rock Band. No, because like, I know that rhythm games are still kind of around, but like it's wild to me that Guitar Hero isn't still like a thing. That there isn't like a new one with improved whatever.
Oh, I feel you.
Mm-hmm. I still have 2 Guitar Hero games for the OG Wii, LOL, yeah. I think I still have in our garage somewhere the like Rock Band drum kit. I was really excited for Rock Band because I was like, oh, and you can make an avatar so you can like actually make the band. That sounds awesome. But I bought it for PS2, which doesn't let you do that. Played myself. My Wii is still running like brand new. Yeah, the Wii has been like surprisingly resilient. I haven't really run into any issues with Wiis. Unlike other consoles that have Xbox 360, yeah. I still have a red-ringed Xbox 360 somewhere. It's very upsetting. Oh yeah, it's gonna look really good in this case. Yeah, this case was one of those ones that when I first unboxed it, I really wanted to hate it. And I thought I was going to, but then like as I kept building in it and testing it, I was like, dang, actually this is a nice case. It's very good. The weight alone made me be like, oh heck no. And then it was like okay, well functionally it's actually fantastic and there's a lot of creature comforts, but it's heavy. Does one ever get tired of PCs and boycott his own PC?
Boycott my own. I do it on accident.
That's a thing, man.
I come home and just fall asleep.
Mm. I call it the retail effect, which is that like, you know, you spend all day folding shirts and then you come home and you just like bundle yours up and just whatever. It's the same with a PC. You spend all day building gaming PCs and you get home and you're like, I think I'll touch grass.
Yeah.
I took great care of all my consoles, PS2, PS3, PS4, Wii, GameCube still work fine. Nice! I remember breaking my cousin's PS4. He took good care of it though. I have, apparently, according to my brother, still a working PS2. That is not given out on us. Which is pretty awesome. Then you have truck drivers playing Euro Truck simulators. Yeah. Well, and for a while I was playing PC Build Simulator, but my problem with that game was that they really didn't take cable management into mind, and like they would do things where I was like, I would never run this cable across here. Like what?
Yes.
And so then I became too picky for that. But ironically, my favorite expansion was the IT expansion. Just my job. Ooh, what's wrong with this PC? After a whole day of figuring out what's wrong with this PC. Yeah. I bought PC Build Sim 2, but then refunded it because they didn't have any 5080s. It just jumped to the 5090, skipping the 5070 and 5060. What? That's so wild. So a lot of football and basketball players play FIFA and NBA 2K. Oh, sorry, soccer. Dude, I actually love sports video games. If I was to get the PS5 right now, I probably would be getting NCAA football, or college football, whatever the heck the new one is now, finally. Because I've been wanting that game for years, but then they were like, no, only for console, because screw you. It's time to introduce Linux as OS to the Skytech PCs. Oof, I don't know, people have a hard enough time with Microsoft. I don't think people are ready for the command line interface. Although I do think Linux is really cool. I like FIFA, even though I'm a football fan, the American version of football. I think those kinds of games are fun, because you can just make a character, name them something ridiculous, and then just send them through a career. I don't know. One of my favorite sports games ever, MLB 06 The Show, is like, just, the year is encapsulated by that game to me. Because I spent all summer playing that game with my neighbor and my brother, and I had a blast. But we would make someone stupid like Dr. Knockout, and then just like make him huge so that his whole point was to hit home runs. FIFA's the only game I'll pre-order full price, not waiting for a promo or go to key websites every year. I'm a good sheep. I mean, I feel like everyone's got their one thing where it's like, yeah, I'm not gonna wait for reviews. I'm not gonna wait for a sale. I'm buying it the second it drops, kind of IP. So, no shame there. Nobody else was excited about it, but I was really excited when they started putting the WNBA into the NBA 2K games and such. Because I always wanted to like make myself in those games, but you know, I can't. But now I can.
What do you mean? You can make cows song.
I know, but it's different. Although it was funny, I tried to make, because like they had this one feature where it's like, oh, you take a picture and then it'll put you like into the game, right? So I made M do it. And she looked just like her mother, and I was like, put it back. I feel like everyone has bought a Steam game that was on sale and never played it. Oh, yeah. That's the classic experience. GTA is the other game. I do that too, but it takes so long between games, it doesn't count out. Yeah? Oh. Especially if you've been waiting for it for a long time, or like, you know, they only come out with one every so often. I got no problem with it. I'm gonna buy Fable the second it drops. Yeah, I'll buy GTA 6 when it drops. I bought Red Dead right when it dropped. No regrets. FIFA currently has a problem. There is a female player called Claudia Pina from Spain who's really good, and now she's the best in her position in FIFA currently. Oh, really?
How's that a problem?
Claudia Pina. What is the best ever PC? Because I need one so bad. I mean, I could send you like a top of the line build, but it's gonna be expensive. Unless you gotta work in a certain kind of budget. Oh dang, we don't even have 5090s on here anymore, do we? No we do, okay, hold on. Something like this. Oh, like below 700, 800? Well, you're not looking for the best ever PC then, bruh. Below 700, you're probably not going to find much.
Below 700 is a PS5.
Yeah, honestly, a console's a better bet for you there. One of my friends was in the last quest for one of the Dark Souls games, and then his computer crashed, and the entire save got corrupted, and then he never played a Dark Souls game ever again. Oof. I've had that happen, like, not necessarily like corrupt, but, like, in certain games where they don't autosave, this is more of a back in the past kind of thing, but, like, where you lose a ton of progress, and you just don't go back to the game. Like, maybe one day I will go back. I was enjoying myself, but, like, it's so hard to go back and redo stuff that you already did. Last time I bought a game when it came out, it wasn't FIFA, it was Overwatch. Oh wow, long time ago then. That's crazy. I'm sad that I missed the very early Overwatch days. It sounded like magical. That's also why I don't overwrite saves until I run out of slots. Smart. My PS2 died when I was at the last area for Final Fantasy 12. Still have not replayed that game. Yep. For me too, my Xbox 360 red ringed. I had just beaten Arkham City, and I was doing like the after game kind of quests, Victor Zaz and all that. And there was a lot to do, and I loved that game, so I was really excited. But I remember mid-grapple, Red Ring of Death, game froze. And I would love to go back and play those missions, but I just can't go through the whole game again. Yeah, even though I loved that game. Y'all prefer hard tubing or soft tubing water cooling? Oh, that's a good question.
Oh man, I used to be a really big hard tubing elitist. Like I used to shit on soft tubing constantly. But then like I found the people that would do like the sleeve soft tubing, and that kind of changed my outlook on soft tubing. Now I've done the soft tubing builds before, and they can look nice actually.
Yeah.
So I think I like both. The downside of hard tubing though is like it takes forever and you gotta do a lot. It makes everything a lot harder, like maintenance, any upgrades, any troubleshooting. I don't want to drain everything just for a small
modification.
Yeah, like a small step. I do like that about soft tubing. You can just go in and lift everything and just
hard tubing looks better, but soft tubing is way more approachable. Way easier.
Yeah. I don't know. The sleeving looks nice. They damn near like AIO quality. Even nicer than some AIO tubes, honestly. If you know where to get it.
Early Overwatch was amazing. I still remember being Sombra. Oh, before Sombra came out, and there was a whole ARG. It was amazing. Same thing that happened to my friend happened to me, but in Elden Ring. Oh, rip.
Ooh.
One would rather work on his cars than build hard tubing custom PCs.
They're time consuming, and if you mess up like a run on a tube that has like 3 bends in it, that whole tube is fried. You gotta start over.
Still can't bring myself to play Red Dead Redemption 2 since I lost my save file. Oof, I failed that. Especially because, like, I don't know if it's just me, but that first, like, area that you're in the snow is, like, it's a bit of a slog. After that, it's great, but, yeah, I could see that. It's funny, though, because, like, there's certain games where I can empathize with that, but I've also played Red Dead through at least 2 times for the story alone. So, it's got good replayability. But but I understand. Yeah, it's a crazy looking case, yeah. It's big, it's heavy, it's quality. Honestly, nowadays, neither AIO is the way to go. True. You can't even really get better cooling than a good AIO either. Like, I mean, you can do some crazy, you know, rads and tubes and all that. It's gonna still basically run the same as an AIO. How much is PC you guys are making? How much is the PC? A lot. This would be closer to kind of like what I linked you. Definitely not $700. Yeah.
Not even close.
What's your fave game of all time? Asking
Minecraft.
everyone. He does love Minecraft. Oof, that is so hard. Like, I guess I gotta give it to The Sims too. But Ocarina of Time gets a solid mention. World of Warcraft, you're taking so much of my life. That's tough. I'm excited for Shadow 4. If you can muster up a little more money, that's a decent PC for a great price. True, very true. Yeah, that'd be a good option. If I'd finish the game, I could bring myself to play it again easy, but since it happened without my consent, I don't know, it's different. No, I feel that, that's so true. Or it's like, there's certain games where I haven't played them for a minute, so when I go back to them, it's like, oh, I can continue from the save, or I'll just start over and start a new character. But, yeah, the idea of me playing on a character, losing a bunch of progress, and then having to go back to that same character is like a no deal. No.
And then in the playthrough, you play exactly the same as the last one.
Yeah, and then I end up quitting exactly where that other thing. That was me with Skyrim for so long. Now, the weird thing about Skyrim is that I played Skyrim, and I was really sucked into it at one point, because I finally got like a character I was really attached to. And I played it until I got married, and then I kind of just stopped. And I was like, man, was that what I was just after this whole time? And I was like, yeah, I beat the game.
Skyrim's such a funny name.
Yeah, right.
What size room? Why is it in the sky?
Is it a good PC? Yeah.
Skyrim.
That game came out so long ago, and we still have another one.
14 years.
Another one.
Dude, the fucking announcement, that little, like, still image was like 6 years ago, no?
Yeah.
What even was the point?
That's what I'm saying, is like, you can't really trash like GTA too much. Like, they're not the only ones. It's funny because I remember looking at the Elder Scrolls Online because I was like, maybe that would scratch the itch, and then I looked more into it and I was like, nah, totally different.
I know someone who met their husband on Elder Scrolls Online.
Mm-hmm. It used to be pretty common that you would like, meet somebody on your online, MMO. There were a ton of Warcraft marriages. Yeah, not uncommon at all. I always think those are kind of cute. See you guys later. Bye!
See ya.
By the way, since Mikhail appeared in the new GTA Online... Oh, Michael. Yeah, appeared in the new GTA Online update. It means the third option where you don't kill any main characters is canon. Just a little fun fact. Yeah, that's interesting. They weren't selling Skyrim to us. They were selling it to Microsoft. Look at this image. Don't you want to spend billions on our company? True.
I think you're right.
Mm-hmm. It's all coming together. And soon, you too will be able to play Skyrim on a Leapfrog learning pad. Yeah, Lian Lee. See, Haven understood the assignment and has reverse blades for the side intakes. Take notes, please.
Has what?
The side, what is it? Reverse fans for the side intake. But this is actually just us adding them.
That's us.
Yeah. Haven doesn't give you any fans.
Neither did Lian Lee. That was us as well.
Hmm. What really gives us fans? Oh, for that one? No, yeah, you're right. I'm thinking of the LANCOOLs.
Oh yeah, no, which is there is not that is nice of them.
What's your favorite salad dressing?
I can't go wrong with Caesar.
Hmm. There's like that Newman's Own Italian dressing that is like so good and has been since I was born.
Damn, dude, are we really at that? Whip out the Tetris.
I'm just saying, if you need a good salad dressing,
That's-
Newman's Own
All right, thank you.
Italian.
Y'all gotta watch Grandma play Tetris, dude.
I hate that one. I'm good at Tetris. The fact that like it can just send you things that aren't yours is really upsetting to me because I'm like, I'm doing this correctly.
Correctly is right.
It couldn't just be you're playing Tetris against 100 people and that's it. Like
That's what else would it be? That's how it would.
with
What?
the sabotaging and junk. That's not fair. California French, Catalina. Ooh, yeah. That's a good choice. Oh, so I have to blame you guys for not putting reverse fans on that little leak case. Hey, we only got a limited amount of reverse.
Yeah, dude. Sometimes we're out of stock.
The fan market hasn't caught up to the needs of all these cases that are like, what if we just had fans everywhere? But didn't include them. Yeah, I'll say it. I like a blue cheese too. Took me a while. Had to shake my West Coast roots and embrace blue cheese. Blue cheese is really good. Or a blue cheese crumble. Yeah.
Ooh. Did you like that one song though?
What?
That one like hip hop song that was like I like Blue Cheese.
Eh?
No, you never heard it?
No.
It was big on TikTok.
Oh.
It never came up on your Sirius XM.
No.
This is like Blue Cheese.
Yeah, never was that big, I guess. I love watching the TikTok videos from Signal RGB of them rage baiting people. Yeah, they're pretty good at their
With our hardware.
they have a style and they go hard into it. I also like blue cheese in my pockets though. I just saw one today where they said RAM price is too high, just split one with your friend, and just rips a stick in half. Oh yeah, yeah, they love the tech core. It's funny because I'm always like cautioning us against doing tech gore because people do get really upset in the comments. They'll be like, "You could have sent that to me," and I have to be like, "It's literally an empty box." You could actually throw a 5090. so many broken RAM and GPUs for all that rage bait, though.
Well,
That's interesting. Yeah, because like
they weren't broken when.
they don't make PCs. Because I was like, we have, you know, a wealth of broken things. But yeah, I would really get it.
Yeah, where did they get it?
What did you think of the 2 trailers announced last night at the first Tomb Raider's Legacy of Atlantis and Catalyst?
Oh, dude, I'm hyped as hell. I can't wait.
Yeah.
I love the Tomb Raider game.
I was like, neither are, you know, things that I necessarily play, but it's cool to see trailers drop for real. Oh my gosh, what dropped last night that I was really excited for? Totally blanking. Something got announced. What was it? Oh my gosh, yes, the new Old Republic. The new Old Republic. Fate of the Old Republic. Oh my gosh, that was the thing that I was like, no freaking way. I mean, we know that they've been like talking about it. Well, mostly they're talking about the, regardless, that's the one that I'm hyped for. And they got an OG from BioWare working on it. The guy who directed the old one. Yes. Yes. It's gonna be good stuff. I don't know, man. Especially next year's really gonna wipe me out. There's a lot of games coming out next year that I want, but like later in the year, so it's just gonna sneak up on me. It's not like when they use GPUs, it's a GTX 710. They use RTX cards. Is it a different version that uses the titled bottom bracket for fans and the glass barrier? Titled bottom for fans. I don't know. I don't really know what you mean. There's a version where you can have this like tilted up or for like a vertical mount, but we don't do vertical mounts here. Mainly because they require like a riser cable and it's a whole thing. Yeah, can't wait for that one in Force 3. The Force 3 trailer was amazing. Can't wait to see what a Force game in space looks like. I think they meant tilted. Oh, okay, sorry. I was like tiled. Okay, tilted. Yeah, there's a way to tilt the bottom ones, but it's not for this configuration. If I'm not mistaken. Because I think it would interfere with the... or it's not like, it's not conducive for the airflow into the GPU when it's mounted horizontally. Oh, I see, okay, yeah, I meant tilted. Oh yeah, I was like, no worries. We'll be sending you, though, the accessory box and everything, so if in the future you wanted to vertically mount it on your own, you can totally do that. Change up however you like, but this is how we do it. Mainly because we can't really ship them vertically mounted or else GPUs could get hurt. I trust Juan with my life.
What?
Yes.
Appreciate it.
So all fans of the PC be pointed inward? No. So some of them are reverse fans. So this one's a reverse fan back here. These ones. So these are taking on intake. These are, sorry. These are also intake, and then those two in the back are exhaust. The top is also going to be exhausting.
Yeah, you're exhausted.
I am, man.
I'm just kidding.
I'm exhausted.
Oh, I feel that. Oh, ready for tomorrow. To be over. So I can finally rest.
Oh.
Yeah. Come on, dude, rip around the Tetris.
No, hold on. We got conversation.
Oh.
I do
You started
not
talking
trust
about
one.
solid
Well, yeah, because I wanted salad. Sometimes it's I'm trying to think of something to talk about, and other times it's just that I'm genuinely hungry, and when I'm hungry, I just start talking about food.
Are you hungry?
Yeah,
Why?
because I'm hungry.
I thought you had lunch.
I had a bagel, I had a Pop-Tart, and I had those, like, Thanksgiving biscuits.
No. Okay.
But, because, like, yeah, we started streaming around, like, 12:30, so I've just been here the whole time. And now I'm getting ready for dinner. Oh, yeah. I do not trust Juan with a dime, let alone my life. I don't trust Juan with the air inside my home, let alone my life. LOL. Oh, you're getting dragged. I love this.
Jesus,
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
We're really haters over here. Wait, pause. What kind of Pop-Tart? Blueberry! I think blueberry is my favorite Pop-Tart. I'm the blueberry girl, so I gotta be. But yeah. We also have cherry Pop-Tarts. That's probably my second favorite Pop-Tart. Yeah. They clown on me a lot, though, because I keep saying that strawberry is not that good. It's overplayed. 64 gigabytes, 6,000 megahertz, and white RAM sticks. That's a mortgage worth of RAM. Where are we? Oh, you know what also is a good Pop-Tart? The chocolate fudge ones.
Ooh.
That's like usually my go-to at the store. They also microwave the best. Did Juan tell you he found the screwdriver plugged in charging a little while after you left yesterday? No, he didn't. It was charging.
Yeah, it was right there next to you.
Oh, wow.
Thanks for the heads up.
Hey, man, I mean, I didn't put it there. That's funny. Yeah. It's always like right in front of your eyes. Sometimes
I
it's
know,
hard for you
dude.
to see it, yeah. It's almost as bad as me looking for my phone while I'm holding my phone, yeah. Or me worrying that I left my keys while I'm driving.
It's almost as bad? That's worse.
Well, that's why they said almost as bad. It can still be worse, but almost as bad.
Oh, in the other direct. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
I got you.
Happens to the best of us, LOL, yeah. I once was looking for my phone with the flashlight of my phone. I guess I was very tired. It'd be like that. My worst things is that I can be forgetful, so sometimes I'll set the sprinkler to go for the lawn, and I once thought that I would be able to do this, start doing some painting, and then just like, you know, remember to turn it off in like 30 minutes. Well, 3 hours later, my tree was underwater, and I was like, oh! Yeah. The grass looked great, though. was changing my fans, I was searching for a screw that was already on the screwdriver. Magnetized tip. That's honestly the best case scenario, though. I'm telling you, man, I've dropped like a screw before, and if it's out of sight, like if I lose sight of it for 1 second, I'm never finding it again. I've done that at work, and I've had to ask Kay to be like, hey, it fell over here. I cannot find it anywhere. I need fresh eyes. And he was able to find it, luckily. Kind of a real question, actually. I don't know if you know, but if I add a second SSD to my Skytech PC, will that void the warranty? No. No, you'll be totally fine. We understand that, like, you might want to upgrade things and all that. The things that would void the warranty is if you were like, I decided to run the PC with no cooler, you know, like, and then it damaged your PC or something. Or things like you decided to overclock it and it fried the CPU, and we had some way of proving that. But adding storage is totally fair game. And if for any reason you add storage and something funky goes on with it, you can actually call customer service. They can help you try and figure out why it's doing that. On the other hand, after I finished changing the fans, I had one screw remaining, and for the life of me, I cannot figure out where it came from since I just reused the screws. So there's no way there's supposed to be one left. Oh, interesting. Maybe like 3 fan screws instead of 4 on one, but how cool is this? You order a PC from Skytech, and you can actually watch your PC being built? Freaking brilliant. Thank you, thank you. Yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah, and it's a free option, too. So it costs you nothing except for having to listen to us.
Couple brain cells.
Yeah. You'll eventually turn it, and you'll see much more interesting. Like, the bottom of this case is very, like...
Oops.
Yeah. Very sensor bar. I regret getting the 2 terabyte version, but I really should have got one with a 4 terabyte drive, but this was right after the tariffs hit, and I wanted to buy fast, so I got it. Regret's the wrong word. I wish I had a 4 terabyte one. Yeah, no worries. It's actually, like, one of the easiest upgrades you can do is just adding more storage onto your machine. It's really not that difficult, so, if there's anything that you, like, you know, regret or want to add more to later, storage is the best thing. Because, yeah, not difficult to do. You don't really have to worry about compatibility issues or anything. And you can also kind of time the market, if you can time the market, for when things are a good deal. What's your favorite mechanical gaming keyboard? I currently use the Keychron K4 and looking for possibly upgrade. You know, I had a Razer that I really liked. If you can get those Razers with the green switches, yummy. But totally down to preference. I like a really clicky, very responsive mechanical keyboard. Others like a bit more of a you know, softened sort of thing. So my best advice is when shopping for a new keyboard, go to a place where they're going to have a fair amount of them on display. Like a Best Buy or a Micro Center is even better. And just clicky-clacky on all of them. And just figure out what you like the feel of best. Did you guys also raise your prices to reflect the RAM catastrophe? Everyone's buying pre-builts now since RAM is so expensive. Yeah. Basically, the second that it became more expensive for us to acquire, that cost gets pushed onto the consumer too. So that is the reality of it. Yep, most reliable, will be with you for a very long time. What part are we doing now? So, yeah, it was like, one's installing the AIO.
Sorry, you can't see.
It's hard to see, this case is huge. But yeah, lots of screws.
12 to be exact.
Get a new PC, I'll be leaving my payment info in your email. That's funny. Yeah, I plan on adding a 4 terabyte drive. Speaking about that, is a Samsung 90 Pro a good drive? Okay, thanks. Yeah, no worries. my SteelSeries Apex Pro. Noted. Yeah, I was like, I feel like keyboards are so, like, feature-wise, less subjective, but, like, just feel and how you like to use them, pretty subjective. Like, everyone's got their preferences. And once you learn those preferences, then you can get into the world of custom keyboards. Ooh. There are faster drives out there, but really Samsung is the way longevity-wise is more worth it than chasing benchmarks, but it can die in a few years. Yeah, and honestly, like, the difference between SSDs are, like, NVMEs are so fast these days that you wouldn't really notice the difference between the two drives. Just phenomenally fast. Phenomenally? Yeah, there we go. Phenomenally. I see a lot of people choose the TRYX Panorama 360 AIO. What is your opinion on it? It's a pretty good AIO. The main reason to pick it is for that panoramic screen. If you want to have an AIO that's got a screen on it, that's probably the best one you can get. Just for, like, the pure features of it. And the software is pretty easy to use. I'll give it that. But if you're just comparing, like, cooling power to cooling power, it cools about the same as any other 360 AIO. I was like, what you're really buying into is the that screen. I say that, but I'm gonna buy a Gen 5 drive to replace my boot drive just because it's a Gen 5 slot. I would probably not feel any kind of difference, true.
You'll feel the heat.
Feel the heat. So I was thinking about that from Kingdom Hearts when you're fighting Hades, and he's just like, feel the heat, and you're like, please shut up. That and get up on the Hydra's back. Get up on the Hydra's back. And you're like, I know, Phil, please stop telling me. Real ones know what I'm talking about. Yeah, dude, I'm really thinking about Wingstop. Not gonna lie. Yeah. Time for me to look at pictures of food online. Oh yeah. I could bring the flavor. I don't know, actually it totally depends on how bad the traffic is going towards the Wingstop at that exit. Can anything beat the boneless meal for two? I don't think so.
It's a pretty good deal.
Ooh, they have a tender deal too. 6 tenders. Big fry. It's like a tender meal for two. I feel like I would want more than 3 tenders though. Am I the problem? That's not bad though. I think the tenders are a better quality. Maybe that is my mistake. Interesting. Noted. Noted. Hello, hello.
Hello.
Just hoping my PC shipment isn't going to be delayed due to weather. I have a package that is 2 days late right now. Oh no, I'm sorry, Ridlin. Yeah, it might be because of weather. I know some places are getting snow right now, but also probably just a lot of package deliveries probably slowed down because just how many packages are being delivered because of the Christmas season. Yeah, that sucks. Not gonna lie, case may be huge, but it's gorgeous. It really is. It's one of those things where you're like, oof. But also, It really is so nice, yeah, truly. We've got almost 2 feet so far. Dang.
Jeez.
It's crazy. We'll be lucky if we get an inch. We're lucky, you know. Very rarely we get an inch. Or like less than an inch. A dusting. Just be happy it's not shipping with on track. Or what was the one that I had that? Oh my gosh, I had a package that was stuck with it for so long. It was stuck with it for so long that I got a full refund, and then a month later it showed up. Something with a D. It's yellow.
DHL.
DHL. Oh my gosh. I bought some clothes on sale from a place. I never do that. And I hadn't from this website before, right? They sent a DHL. And like for 2.5 weeks, it was like, oh yeah, at the facility. And it was like, when's it gonna move? So I was able to be like, hey, I think they lost my package. The place refunded me. And then yeah, a month later, it showed up at my door.
It fell behind the coffee machine.
Literally. I was stationed in Hawaii, and believe it or not, I really missed the snow. No, I can see that, yeah, especially if it's something that you're used to. It must be, like, really weird to be in a place that, like, never has snow, or it doesn't even get cold. But then you have some people who just hate the snow, so I'm sure that they, like, lose their minds when they finally get to move to a place that's warm. My dad grew up on the East Coast, and he never complains about, you know, not having snow. He loves it. There is something really, like, I don't know, magical and romantic about it. Looked at my case inside. That's funny. Well, you know what they always say, love the one you're with. Or rather, if you can't be with the one you love the one you're with. So what's your ETA on this one?
What time is it?
4:23.
I got you. Did you come on time?
Yeah.
I got it close, but I got you.
I feel sad, man. When you're looking at a case and thinking about the case you could have, yeah. Fadoozy chance to arrive at all of them. Amazing new keyboard showed up today. Anyway, my new Skytech system just shipped today, so excited. Nice! Heck yeah! Yeah, get hyped. Get ready for some video games this weekend, yeah. I don't know why I'm complaining though. I wouldn't have gotten that Haven case because I want my PC on the desk and I have limited space. Yeah, that's true. Definitely not a desk saver. Have to get a bigger desk then. Yeah, I have to stand, my back's hurting. I'm old, Peter. Ugh.
Oh, what?
What?
You're all what?
I'm old, Peter.
I'm old.
There's this part in, like, Peter Pan in, like, the play version where, you know, Wendy, she went home and she grew up, right? And so did all the Lost Boys that, like, came home with her. And she has a daughter, and Peter Pan comes back and is like, oh, Wendy. And she's like, that's not I'm Wendy. And he's like, no, what the heck? Weird. But then eventually he's like, come away with me, Wendy. And she's like, Peter, I'm old, Peter. And I always think of that.
I'm old.
Very relatable. The box is right in front of the mic, and you sound a bit muffled. It is true.
There you
It's cool. I would hold it. Oh.
go. Right into the trash.
Do you consider to get some better lights in the studio here? Oh. You know, they're actually pretty good, but Juan doesn't want them any brighter than this.
They're plenty bright.
He also will only have green M&Ms ready in his trailer.
Who was that? Who was that put that in the writer?
Aerosmith? I don't know.
It was for something though.
Mm-hmm. I've learned that it's actually, they do it to make sure that you followed other things correctly.
Yeah, to see if people read the thingy.
It's like that test that every teacher gives you at one point in your like schooling that's like read all of the directions first, and then it's like write your name in the corner, you know, do this blah blah blah. And then at the bottom it's just like don't do any of these things. So then you have a paper that's all marked up that shows that you didn't read the instructions and follow through. What day do y'all go live? Wednesdays and Fridays. Yeah. Yeeted that box like a football. Yeah. That's what we call it here. Actually, what do they call football in countries that call soccer football?
American football.
Oh, really? But it's like a totally different sport. Mm-hmm. American football, wild. American football. What if they just called it like America Ball?
Yeah, 'cause like, ain't no foot involved in that ball.
You kick it sometimes.
One
Field goal
time.
and the kickoff.
One time.
Not what I mean, like
Call it handball.
no. Handball is its own sport.
What is handball?
You never play handball?
No.
So you usually use like a wall or a handball court, and you use a bouncy kind of ball.
Oh, it's like
and you
pickleball.
No, because you use your hand to hit the ball, and it has to like bounce and hit the thingy, and it has to do this. And then the other person does it. Yeah.
Call it run and tuck ball.
No, it's handball.
No, the football.
Oh.
American football.
Well, if you want the exact words, football American. Let's see your French skills. Oh man. I don't have any French skills.
Silly American.
And now that I'm friends with a French Canadian, I'm even more like timid about trying any French word. I'm like, oh, this is gonna sound
Oh, I
stupid.
forgot you. Oh.
Were you doing?
No,
You're stupid.
I could have. Oh, fuck. Missed opportunity.
She
What?
doesn't deal with like French accent because it's Canada, you know. So like, they also speak English, so they don't usually have like an accent.
What were you get? My stupid what?
Your stupid French accent. Your very offensive French accent.
It's not offensive. Who's offended?
I am for.
Why?
I don't know.
You're not any of the nationalities in that. French or Canadian.
I'm offended because the performance is so bad.
Or you do better.
I just wouldn't do.
Why?
What?
Well then don't talk shit if you can't do any better.
Does the worst accent ever, and then it's like, yeah, well, you can't do any better. Like,
I don't see you doing any better.
yeah. I would just choose simply not to.
Seems like you can't. Seems like you have another option.
Handball is a team sport where you have to score in the opponent's goal. And just like the name suggests, you play with your hand. Wait, really? There's another... Because I always... Are you sure not thinking of Foursquare? Oh my god, what if Europe calls Foursquare handball? No, I don't know. Am I wrong? Like, it's a wall, and there's usually like a line on it, and you gotta be like, and then the next person goes like, and you... No rainbows, no waterfalls, no roadrunners. This dominated elementary school play. Man, how come they get rid of all the fun, like, playground stuff when you go to, like, middle school and up? How come there was no tetherball in high school? Oh, yeah, I won't take the link, sorry. Our filter is, annoying. But I guess it also keeps us from getting spammed a lot. Everything becomes dodgeball in high school. I guess that's true, yeah. Dodgeball's fun. Although, like, I feel like every school had the one kid who could just, like, really throw that sucker. And, like, then it became scary. Because, like, you didn't want to get hit because it would hurt.
Yeah, the kid doing backflips to avoid the ball.
Honestly. Every school had that one kid who was just, like, strangely athletically talented, even in, like, 4th grade. Like, legit Spider-Man. And I feared him. My least favorite game, though, and I've got a great story for this, is Red Rover. I don't know if you guys know what Red Rover is, but it's the worst game ever, and it needs to be, like, thrown into the sun. Red Rover is a game where you all hold hands. Well, 2 teams, right? So you have, like, 1 rope of people holding hands, and then the other rope of people holding hands over there, facing each other. And then, when it's your turn, the team goes, Red Rover, send, and you call out someone's name from the other team, right over. And they have to run and try and break the hand chain. And if they don't, then they go to that side. Here's what happens, though. A weak link becomes identified pretty quickly. And then everybody runs to that hand. Can you guess who that weak link was? You're correct, it was me. So, after about 20 children ran into my arm, this is in like 6th grade, right? My arm was about twice the size, incredibly red, and my team was really mad at losing, so this one girl comes over to me and goes, "Don't worry, I'm not letting go." And it gets worse from here, right? So then we Red Rover this one kid who's incredibly athletic and fast, and he comes right for me, of course, and wouldn't you know, she doesn't let go. What happens to me? Well, this kid just keeps going. Like, he's fast and he's not giving up. So, the whole is like, I am on the ground. My arm is held. I am being dragged into the... My arm is out of my socket. I am in the dirt. No, but like, you know, I am in the dirt, and this girl is holding on for dear life, and I'm like, please let me go. Let me die.
Holy crap.
And that was when I was like, teacher, after that, because he didn't break through, but oh man, I wish he had. I was in so much pain. I just was like, can I please not do this? My arm was wrecked. I hate that game. And then, you think that'd be the last time I played Red Rover? No. No, for another class we decided to play Red Rover. Wouldn't you know? Who's the weak link again? So this time, somebody runs at me, and we were playing this one in a gym. So before, you know, it was like in the dirt and the grass. Okay, this is a gym. Hard floor, right? So someone comes running for me, and, you know, I break, because they held on to me for, like, longer than they should have, and then I break, And I just ended up falling onto the ground, like straight up, just like smacked into that.
How?
I've never had a good time playing Red Rover. I wouldn't be surprised if you told me that it was like illegal in Europe.
Along with Long Dark.
Yeah.
Almost there, almost there. Almost.
I know. I'm trying to figure out. I was like, do I wait and get the grit? Or I don't know. I don't want to get in trouble for being over. Ugh. Send Juan right over. Juan would probably kill me, like straight up.
I wouldn't.
I'm pretty sure my arm would just like burst into like straight up molecules next time I play Red Rover.
Okay, I'm not that.
No,
Anyways.
I'm just saying, like, in general, like, I'm pretty
'cause
sure,
you're
like,
old?
an 8th grader would probably just demolish my arm.
Alright, folks. This build is done. It is finished. It is complete.
Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Ooh,
Yeah,
peep
yeah.
that GPU with the cool little character right there. Yeah, yeah. Lovely, lovely. This is, like, what I imagine a mall in, like, Korea looks like. Like, ooh, yeah. Lovely. Alright, folks, well, this PC is done. It's gonna go get Windows put on it. All the drivers it needs out of the box, it's ready to go. You can just set up your profile, download your game launchers, and you're good to go. We're also going to stress test this, make sure these components work and work under load, and when it passes all that, it'll be headed to you. So watch out for it, Kasey, and thank you so much for ordering with us. Lovely PC.
Thank you, thank you.
Thanks for letting us build this on here, because it's gorgeous.
Very nice. Very
Gorgeous.
nice.
Alright, folks, well, that was our last
Does
build.
it?
Yeah, yeah. So that means it's the weekend. Get hyped, or go to another stream, I don't know. Whatever you want to do. But we'll see you guys next week with more builds and maybe some fun extra things, who knows. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye!